In oil country, some jobs don't come with a corner office. They come with sweat, steel, blisters. You don't learn this kind of work from a book. You learn it by doing. By getting your hands dirty. You show up early, stay late. When you're a part of oil country, you don't cut corners. You don't chase easy. You chase better every day. This isn't just a jersey. It's a uniform. Built to work. Built to win. Why do we do this?
Here's Echo!
Because this is oil country.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
This is Oil Country.
McDavid,
Now, with the call of tonight's exclusive NHL broadcast, Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon on the Oilers Radio Network.
The Edmonton Oilers, the Seattle Kraken, here at Rogers Place. Good evening, Cam Moon, along with Bob Stauffer, Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, Jack Michaels, Aidan Gannam. We're the Oilers Radio Network, and the starting lineup is brought to you by Coventry Homes. Building a home or a championship team, it happens one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes, never done building, proudly celebrating 50 years for the Oilers. Up front, Connor McDavid with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Zach Hyman. On defense, Matthias Ekholm and Evan Bouchard. In goal, it's Calvin Pickard. For the Kraken, Matty Beniers with Jared McCann and Jordan Eberle up front. On defense, Vince Dunn and Adam Larson. Joey Decord starts in net. Kyle Raymond and Carter Sandlack, they are the referees tonight. Mark Shuchik and Tyson Baker, they are on the lines. As we get ready to go here at Rogers Place, we've dropped the puck and we're underway. Ekholm to center, but only gets it to the Seattle line. Flip back towards Matthias Ekholm, now to Bouchard. Up the left wing for Nugent-Hopkins. Pokes it just to the Seattle zone, and it comes to center, and Beniers will dump it into the Oiler end. Turning in front of his net, Bouchard to McDavid. Little backhand pass through center to Nugent-Hopkins, now to Hyman. In over the line. McDavid to Nugent-Hopkins. That's knocked off his stick by Eberle. It's in behind the goal. McDavid banks it to the right wing point. Bouchard to McDavid on the right wing. McDavid to the point. Ekholm over to Bouchard. Hit him in the leg with it. It is cleared out by Eberle. In the neutral zone, Matthias Ekholm. Now to Alec Regula, and he'll leave it in the right wing corner for Draisaitl to Regula, but he lost it. Catton will get it to Lindgren, his shot, and he doesn't get it through. It's blocked. Centered in front, goes off at Chandler Stevenson to the right wing point. Lindgren will keep it in. Rims it on the left side. Lindgren pumps it back around. The right wing point. Now to Stevenson into the corner for Berkeley Catton. Catton gets a pass into the middle off the stick of Tolvanen. It's near the top of the circle. Tolvanen, his pass across the line off the stick of Savoy, and it comes out. Stevenson with it in the neutral zone for Seattle. He'll dump it in. We're a minute and a half into the scoreless first. Edmonton taking on the Kraken. Savoy down the right wing. Long shot. Gloved by Decord. He's going to cover it up. There'll be a face-off in the Seattle zone.
I don't know what was going on with Matthias Ekholm, but he toe-picked twice in the first shift of the game. Once within like 6 seconds. Jack Roslovic, the Molson Cup star of the month of November, not available for Edmonton for a couple more weeks. And it's still haven't seen what the Oilers would look like. This is only the third game with Nugent Hopkins and Hyman both in the lineup supporting McDavid and Draisaitl. I have not seen a game where the Oilers' 5 best forwards are all in. And Jake Wallman remains out on defense, and he's going to become an important player at some point during the season. He's going to be out a while longer, too.
Puck is flipped out to center.
That doesn't include Kasperi Kapanen, who can help this team as well.
Cartier is able to direct it in. Amberson goes in behind the Edmonton net. Rims it on the right for Janmark. He's at the Edmonton blue line. It's knocked off his stick. He's got to go back and get it. He's in the corner. Get it across on the left for Brett Kulak. Out to the neutral zone. It's knocked down on the left wing, and it's dumped in by Goodrow. Cartier jams it over to the right side in the Oiler end. Henrique will get it out to Janmark. Janmark back into his own end to Ty Emberson. Emberson with a long pass on the right off the stick of Mangiapane, and it goes into Seattle territory. Decord to the right wing corner to Larson. Got it up the right wing boards. It comes out to center. Now Kakko into the Oiler end on the right wing to the point. Larson drills a shot, and the save made by Pickard. He held on. 2 minutes, 33 seconds gone here in a scoreless first period.
Well, miscommunication between the D and 14 and 64, Clattenburg, and they're having a conversation, or Ekholm and Clattenburg, they both went to the same guy, and nobody had the backside support down low. And part of this is with how Edmonton defends coming off of rush opportunities defensively.
Face off to the left of Pickard. And the puck to the left wing corner, and Ekholm up to center ice to Lazar. Off the left wing boards and into the Seattle end. It goes in behind the net. Trent Frederick in the corner. Checked on the play, and it comes out to the middle. Newman will get to center ice for Seattle. He dumps it in. Ekholm shovels it around on the right. Dunn in from the left wing point. Couldn't keep it in. Oilers get it out. Down the right wing, Clattenburg, a shot. And that's just off the stick of Larson. Goes over the Seattle net. And the puck sent out of the zone. Regula will bring it in on the right wing. Regula drops it to McDavid. He couldn't get a shot through. It's near the top of the circle, and Beniers got it out. Gave it to Eberle. He'll dump it in. McCann after it in the right wing corner of Edmonton territory. He's up against the end boards with Nurse right on him. Loose puck dug out by McDavid. He'll give it to Regula, right wing corner. Out through the middle, Nugent Hopkins to Hyman, just missed him with the breakaway pass. Decord comes out to play the puck, and to center ice for Eberle, and he'll shoot it in. Pickard sets it. Emberson being pressured. It goes in front of the net. The shot doesn't get through. Chance there for McCann. McCann recovers behind the net on the right side. Put it on goal. Saved by Pickard on the left wing point. Lindgren got it across on the right to McCann. Now to Montour. A shot knocked away by Pickard. Left wing is Eberle to the right wing corner for Brandon Montour. Got the puck into the corner, and McDavid in behind the net to Emberson. Now to Regula on the right. Out through the middle of Nugent Hopkins to McDavid into the Seattle end. Down the left wing corner from the angle. The shot and the save by Decord. 4:15 gone here in a scoreless first period.
Well, Connor McDavid with his first shot on goal, but there's been 2 shot attempts, and they got a bit of a stick to thwart the first opportunity. Connor Clattenburg got a chance down the right side. And did that get a bit of the stick there on the blocker side of Joey Decord? He's had very good numbers against every team other than Edmonton, it seems like. The Oilers have gotten to him 2-7-1 lifetime against Edmonton in his career.
He played against the Oilers on Saturday, made 21 saves in that 4-0 Oiler win. That was Seattle's last game.
Seattle's much more aggressive on the forecheck early here, Cam.
Bouchard on the right wing point. To Draisaitl to Bouchard. The one-timer saved by Decord. Rebound put on net. Saved by Decord. This time off of Kulak on the left wing point. Draisaitl over to Bouchard on the right. Tried to pass it down the right wing, knocked out of the air by Catton. And Catton comes into the Oiler end. To Chandler Stevenson, forced into the left wing corner by Kulak. Kulak got it free to Podkolzin on the left wing, top of the circle in the Edmonton zone, now brings it out. Goes through the middle of the ice, dumps it in on the backhand. Goes off the corner boards, Alexiak in behind the net, over to Riker Evans. Evans off the glass and out. Pinching up was Ekholm, no icing is Nurse. Takes a bump, but pushes the puck up the right wing for Matthias Ekholm. On the right side, to Janmark, off his stick it in. To Cord to play it. He got it to the blue line. It hits Ekholm, and Newman made sure that it got out. So Nurse with a pass through the middle. It gets to Janmark, comes into the Seattle end. Down the right wing to Mangiapane. The shot scores! Andrew Mangiapane puts it upstairs, and it's 1-0 Oilers.
We're going to get another look at this. He thought he scored right away. Kyle Raymond thought he scored right away. We're going to need a replay. We're going to need an overhead to see if it was in. It's a heck of a shot. He needs this. Mangiapane needs this. He's had a tough stretch here.
He ripped it.
Again, we're going to need the overhead. Looks like it wrapped around the post. Always worry about that. Again, where's the overhead? That's not... I don't know, man.
I don't know that went in.
I don't think it went in.
Oh, my. It went off
the post and crossbar.
And hit the other post.
But did not go in. It's not a goal. It's not a goal.
That never went in. Kyle Raymond right at the side of the net was pointing goal. But no, that didn't go in the net.
It's not a goal.
Well, that'll come off the board. That was a good hard shot, though, by Mangiapane. He was about a centimeter away from burying that.
He probably aimed for the crossbar post, and he hit it.
After the video review, the puck does not completely cross the goal line. Therefore, there's no goal. Clock goes back to 14:38. 14:38 on the clock, please.
It was right where the crossbar meets the post on the short side, then goes down right across the line, hits the far post, and stays out. It's unbelievable. Face off to the left of Decord.
Keep shooting.
Exactly. We are still at zeros. 5:22 into the first period. Henrique out of the face-off circle. In comes Janmark. Puck goes right across the slot. Jammed out to center ice, and then off to skate to Mangiapane. Now he'll get it back. Comes in over the Seattle line. For Janmark. Looking for Mangiapane, top of the circle. That does not connect. And out through center's folded in. He'll dump it in. Or make that Winterton. He'll dump it in. Puck on the right wing.
Winterton didn't realize he had a 4-on-2.
Yep. Chose to dump it in. Puck back to the blue line. Dunn to the middle on the left for Karche. A shot and just off of Henrique and wide. That was a dangerous chance for Seattle. Karche from the left wing can't get a shot through. Karche recovers it left wing corner. The pass back to the line, and that is broken up by Mangiapane. He will get it out, but it will be icing against the Oilers. 6 minutes and 11 seconds into a scoreless first period.
Well, Seattle's been way more assertive on the forecheck to the point that Winterton had a chance for a slow developing 4-on-2 and elected to directionally dump the puck in. And now an important draw defensively for Henrique, who's at 57% this year. The Kraken are second worst team in the league in faceoffs. Edmonton's in the top 5.
Face off to the right of Pickard. And the puck to the right wing corner for Ty Emberson. Lifted it up, didn't get it out. Beniers knocked it down, goes to the right wing with it. Behind the goal to Eberle. Eberle pressured by Henrique. Kulak on the left wing to Mangiapane. Won't be able to get it out past Montour. Brandon Montour, right wing corner. And behind the Edmonton goal to the right side for Eberle. To the right wing point, but it does get out, and Seattle has to regroup. Everly with it at center. Into the Oilers zone on the left wing. Everly stops to the point. Lindgren across to Montour, a snapshot. And that one is off a stick and wide of the Edmonton goal. Rimmed on the right, Montour will try it again in a redirection over the Oiler net. Top of the circle, picked up by Nugent Hopkins, gets it out. Into the middle to McDavid to Nugent Hopkins. Over the line, drops it back. Bouchard whistles it wide of the net. Puck in the left wing corner, Matthias Ekholm. Only got it behind the goal. It goes to Nugent Hopkins. Works to the middle. Now in front. Scores! Connor McDavid makes it 1-0 for the Oilers.
Well, he knew he had to shoot more. Now, I'm going to tell you, they're looking at the zone entry here for Edmonton about 25 seconds before. Were the Oilers offside on the zone entry? Lane Lambert and his staff are looking down at it. The Kraken are out on the ice. He's not waved the officials over yet. Jessica Campbell is down at the bench. And they are still taking their time. Still taking their time. I think he's going to challenge her.
You think so?
Yep. To my line of sight, I thought it was he's calling a timeout.
Buy themselves a little more time to take a look at it.
I think the play was offside, Cam.
Seattle has elected to use their 30-second timeout. Timeout, Seattle.
So that's what they're taking the decision for.
They're not sure yet.
They're not sure, which if you're not sure, because the way Edmonton's power play is.
Oh, especially against Seattle. They're 3 for 4 this season. But they'll get a longer look at it.
When I saw it initially, I thought it was offside.
Yep. They'll take a longer look. They'll buy themselves a little bit of time.
Now they're coming. Now they're meandering out. They're not going to challenge. Okay.
All right. So it is 1-0 Oilers.
We talked about the foul. What would happen if Connor McDavid shot the puck 10 times in one game? He's already got really 3 shot attempts, but 2 shots on goal so far in the first 7-17, and that was a rip job.
It was. Connor McDavid's 12th of the year from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins at 7-17, and it's 1-0 Edmonton as the puck goes into the Seattle zone. Evans in behind the net, up the right wing. That's not going to get out. Puck to the right wing point. Bouchard for Draisaitl to the middle. Right wing corner to Podkolzin. Scores! Vasily Podkolzin with a one-time shot from the right wing. And it's 2-0 Oilers.
2 goals in a span of 17 seconds. Vasily Podkolzin's been working early in practices on one-timers. And that time, just a quick little interior pass. Bouchard to Draisaitl. He finds Podkolzin, and he slips it through Joey Daccord.
Podkolzin's 5th of the season. That's 7:34. Just got past Daccord. Daccord got a good piece of it, but it still just slid past him, and Draisaitl will pick up an assist. He had an 8-game point streak snapped against Minnesota in that 1-0 loss on Tuesday.
Well, all you need to know is these 2 teams, nobody had a point streak.
Yeah, exactly.
It's their last game.
They got shut out by the Oilers.
There you go.
Oilers had called for icing here. But Edmonton up 2-0. Here on the Kraken. And had one that initially called the goal, but upon further review, never actually went in.
They got their number 2 offensive line out here against the Oilers' 4th line. Important D-zone draw here. Lazar has got a... Actually, it's Frederick. It's a left side draw, so he'll take it, not the righty in Lazar.
Kako to the right wing point for Larson. His shot off a stick into the left wing corner. It's in behind the Edmonton net. On the right side, sent to the line, doesn't get out. Tolvanen, or make that done, will sail one towards the goal. Save made by Pickard. Not a lot on it, but he held on. And there'll be a face-off in the Edmonton zone when we come back. 2-0. Oilers leading the Kraken here in the first. We played 7:55 in the opening period. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network. So you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Bloom Benefits offers amazing coverage that even the toughest hockey players can get behind. With excellent coverage, they offer things like massage.
You want to go?
Counseling services.
Let's go!
Dental coverage.
That was not offside.
And eye exams. With custom health coverage for any group of any size, Bloom Benefits make every team better, stronger, and healthier. Plans start from just $54 a month. Rethink your benefits today at bloombenefits.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken here in the first. The Oilers caring for OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers, now live. Play now for a chance to win early bird prizes, including $500 for Safeway and a signed game-used Matthias Ekholm stick. Get your tickets at edmontonoilers.com/5050 for more chances to win. Connor McDavid and Vasily Podkolzin scoring for the Oilers, and they're up 2-0. Here's 7:55 into the first period.
A couple even strength goals. So an entire row of Santas here.
Couple of rows.
That's like 30 Santas.
30 Santas. Enjoying the Oiler game here this evening at Rogers Place. You'll love to see it. Face off to the right of Pickard. Puck goes into the corner. Regula to Nurse out through the middle, off a skate. It will get to McDavid on the right wing. He's into the Seattle zone in front of the net, rolled just wide by Hyman, and the puck near the blue line, and it's Eberle to center ice. He'll lift it in. Regula on the end boards, pressured by McCann. Puck goes to Eberle, to McCann now on the left. Top of the circle, left wing, shoved off of it by Regula, and the puck comes out to center. And dumped back in by McCann. Regula's got to go back forward to the middle of the ice, and there's McDavid. He can come up the left wing into the Seattle end. Stops on the top of the circle to the blue line for Ekholm. A shot doesn't get through. Goes to McDavid in front of the net. That hits someone, then just poked wide of the net. On the right wing point, Bouchard will keep it in. To Ekholm in the middle, now down the left wing for McDavid in front to Hyman. Couldn't get his stick on it. Nugent Hopkins on the right wing, top of the circle. To the blue line for Bouchard.
Keep shooting.
Bouchard over to Matthias Ekholm. Now to Evan Bouchard down the right wing, cross ice to McDavid. A shot saved by DeCord. Ekholm plays the puck around on the right wing. It's hacked. Goes off of Bouchard. Hyman will dump it cross corner. Podkolzin has it left wing. Put it in behind the Seattle net. It comes to the blue line. Bouchard to Podkolzin. Now to Draisaitl to the middle. To Podkolzin. A one-timer just missed. Wow. The puck on the right wing point. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Cross ice pass just off the stick of Larson. Now Savoy for Podkolzin. On the right wing to Draisaitl. Oilers all over the Kraken. They're up 2-0 here in the first. Bouchard with the puck on the blue line. Right wing, Draisaitl shot. Good save by DeCord as he slid across. It's on the end boards. Trying to dig it free. Larson up the right wing to the line, and now just pushed out by Eberle. Oilers regroup. Draisaitl on the right wing. Now to Savoy. The shot saved by DeCord with a left pad. Puck to the right wing point. Draisaitl. Cross ice pass. That's broken up. It goes off of Beniers, and now it's in behind the net. And Savoy on the left wing. left it in the corner. Beniers there for the Kraken, off the boards and out. It won't be icing. Oilers pinched up on the play. Emerson after it on the end. In behind the Edmonton net. To the left wing side for Lindgren. Will shoot it. Doesn't get to the Edmonton goal. Cartier has it right wing corner with Kulak on him. Got it free to Gaudreau on the right wing. Gaudreau spinning around. Lost it. Mangiapane got it out. Left wing for Henrique. 2-0 Oilers with 9:10 to go in the first period. Henrique pushed off of it. Checked by Gaudreau. Will get it out. Nurse on the right wing to Regula. Off the right wing boards for Henrique. Stood up at the line. Comes back to Nurse. Nurse to Regula, right wing, center ice. Pass through the middle, off a stick and out of play as it hit Tolvanen. It goes into the crowd. We will take a break with 8:50 to go here in the first period. Oilers up 2-0 on the Kraken from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. Big skies, rugged landscapes. Now that's Alberta in a nutshell. And if you're looking for an SUV that can keep up with this place, check out the Ford Bronco. Built for those who crave adventure, with serious off-road capability and style to spare. Whether you're hitting the mountain trails or exploring the back roads, it's the perfect ride for those who want to experience everything this province has to offer. The Ford Bronco. Adventure awaits at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age. Hey, Edmonton. Big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 2-0 Oilers lead the Kraken. 8:50 to go in the first period. Connor McDavid, Vasily Podkolzin scoring 17 seconds apart to give the Oilers the 2-0 lead.
And you wonder if that threat of the Oilers power play on that first play that may have been close, do you challenge that if a team's got a crappy power play? As opposed to Edmonton, who've got a really good power play that you haven't stopped all year.
Puck shot in by Nurse, goes into the Seattle zone. Evans off the right wing boards and out, or did it go straight out? Darnell Nurse is saying it went straight out. They're going to talk about it. We'll see if the Oilers get a power play.
If they do, it's because of Clattenburg's forecheck. They don't know. Right now,
I don't think they know.
If they don't know, it's going to be a penalty.
Yeah,
and they don't seem to be protesting too much.
Oilers are going to go on the power play here.
Well, that's one where your fourth line guy, Clattenburg, goes in, fills the guy in on the forecheck. Oh, yeah, he airmailed that all the way. So, the Oilers' power play is pretty good, as we mentioned. It's third in the league at 28.8%. But it's 3 for 4 in 2 games against the Kraken. And the Kraken penalty killing, Cam, it's 31st in the league at 69.2%. And one of the things that's hurt the Kraken is they don't win draws. 31st in the league in faceoffs.
Riker Evans off for delay a game. Power play presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers got the puck. Bouchard left wing. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid in front. Scores! Leon Draisaitl got the pass from McDavid. It's a power play goal. It's 3-0 Edmonton. And that just took 7 seconds.
Well, that'll be the 8th power play goal of the season for Leon Draisaitl, his 16th goal overall. And McDavid and Draisaitl get to the Kraken early here. Nugent Hopkins will pick up his second assist of the period. McDavid, Draisaitl, and RNH all had 2 points the other night, or the other day in Seattle. They've all got 2 points here in the first 12 minutes of this hockey game.
Edmonton now 4 for 5 on the power play against the Kraken this season. And it's 3-0 Edmonton, and it goes in behind the Seattle net. As it is dumped in and lifted up and out by Montour. Rolls all the way down. That's icing against the Kraken. Well, you talked about the face-off.
Yeah. I know some people think I talk about it too much. Not on special teams. Not when there's one team that's got a D-zone draw. You win that draw, you can airmail the puck out of the zone. You lose that draw, and you're knee-deep in you-know-what.
Well, they were 7 seconds. That's all it took, the Oilers, to score that goal in the man advantage. That has them up 3-0 here in the first. Face off to the right of Decor.
He gives up one more here in the first.
Yeah, we're seeing Grubauer
in the second.
Puck shot in. Rim by Ekholm. Gets into the skates. Chandler Stevenson to Tolvanen to the right wing point. Montour behind the net for Cat. Cat in left wing corner to Tolvanen. His pass to the middle. That is picked off by McDavid, and he's out through center. He's in over the line to Hyman on the left wing. Now to Bouchard in front of the net. Broken up by Lindgren, and he will get it out of the zone. Ekholm off the glass on the right side, then knocked down by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Has it at center. Forced back by Lindgren. Emberson across. Left wing for Kulak, off the stick of McDavid. Edmonton will make a change. 3-0 Edmonton. 7.5 to go here in the opening period. As Newman will dump it in. Pickard pushes the puck to the left wing corner. Kulak lost it to Kakko just for a second, and now it goes to the right wing, and there's Matt Savoy through center ice to Podkolzin.
That was a hook. They missed it.
Just over the line, and it does come out right back into his own end. Cross to Vince Dunn. Dunn at center ice will skip it on net. Takes a funny hop in front of Pickard. He got it to the corner, and now Savoy unable to clear it. Kakko will keep it in. It's behind the net for Kulak. Rimming on the right wing for Savoy. Now to Draisaitl. 2-on-2 up to the line. To Podkolzin as he'll come into Seattle territory. Goes to the right wing corner. Around the left wing boards to Draisaitl to the blue line to Nurse. Shot it towards the net, and that was blocked, and it comes out. Regula is in the neutral zone. On his own blue line to Matthias Janmark. To Alec Regula. Regula spinning back. Cross to Nurse. Now on the right wing to Janmark. Looks to the middle. His pass off the stick of Jordan Eberle. It will get to Mangiapane. He can shoot it in. DeCord stops it behind the net. Rides it up on the glass on the right to McCann. Now out to center to Beniers. And Beniers gets tripped up. Penalty coming to Mangiapane once he was touch it.
That's a 3-0 game management call right there. He barely touched him, and he never completely fell down with the puck.
And the puck didn't turn over.
Right.
Catton into the Oiler end, to the right wing, to Alexiak, now touched by Edmonton. And the Oilers are about to be shorthanded for the first time in this game. But it is a 3-0 Oiler lead with 5:53 to go here in the first period. Tripping call to Mangiapane. Oilers will kill it off, or try to kill it off, when we come back from Rogers Place. 3-0 Oilers over the Kraken with 5:53 to go in the first. It's for Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers.
In OilCountry, winning on the ice goes hand in hand with winning off the ice. With the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50-50 presented by Rogers, winning can mean both a life changed and a life saved. Because every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. And with the largest jackpots in all of sports, you could become Alberta's next millionaire. Get your tickets right now at EdmontonOilers.com, because when you play, all of OilCountry wins.
AGLC license number 744517. The same AI-powered technology that helps Oilers fans move through security efficiently at Rogers Place is also available for Edmonton area schools, hospitals, and workplaces. Evolve Technology, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers and official security screening partner of Rogers Place, helps identify potential threats and create safe experiences at hockey games and wherever people gather. Visit Rogers Place to experience Evolve live or check out evolve.com for more information. That's evolv.com.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home no payments, no interest for 1 year. Mangiapane on for tripping. First power play of the game for Seattle. Penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Puck to the left wing corner. Savoy off the boards to the line and out.
Henry, good play. Strong on a stick right at the blue line.
Done at center ice for the Kraken to Jordan Eberle. Left wing to Stevenson, now to McCann. To Stevenson, left corner towards the net. He'll come in front of it. He'll get it across to Beniers. Beniers on the right wing at the hash marks. Forced into the corner to Stevenson to the right wing point. It comes across to McCann to the middle. Done with a shot and the save made by Pickard. 3-0 Edmonton, 5:15 to go in the first period. The puck on the right wing. Beniers, right wing corner. To the point to Dunn. Dunn over to Beniers. Saucers it across to Dunn, left wing point. Into the corner for McCann. Bumps it back to the line. Jordan Eberle has it there for Seattle. Right wing to Beniers, now across to Dunn. Left wing to McCann, into the corner. Eberle brings it out, put it off the post. And the puck on the right side, where Dunn will keep it in. Into the corner, and Ekholm up in the air and down the ice. 45 seconds to go on the penalty to Mangiapane. From behind his net, it was Montour. Center ice. On the right wing, the puck comes in and right to the blue line. To Montour, to Kakko, to Montour. A shot, and that one hit a body, goes wide. Tolvanen has it right wing. To Brandon Montour. To Eli Tolvanen. Near the side of the net for Kakko. To Tolvanen, comes off the right wing. A shot, save made by Pickard. Puck to the line, and it does get out.
Montour looked like he slipped.
Yeah. Catton into the Oiler end on the left wing. To Kakko, comes across the slot. Got it across. It comes to Montour. His shot, his stick broke. The shot from the right, scores. As the puck goes over to the right wing. After the broken stick, and Tolvanen will blast it in, and the Oiler lead cut to 3-1.
Well, they have three guys that can really shoot the puck. Tolvanen, Kakko, and Newman. And just a fortuitous break off a deflection. No chance at all. Not quite. Maybe still a power play goal, right as it was elapsing.
Yeah, that broken stick of Montour just threw everything amiss. It hit Podkolzin and went right over to Tolvanen. Tolvanen gets his fourth of the year.
He can shoot the puck. He had 20 last year.
Well, the goal's at 16:07. Mangiapane's penalty was at 14:07. I wonder if they're discussing that down at the penalty box right now. All right, so they are going to call that a power play goal. No, they're saying it's at 16:07. Well, it's 16:07 right there. The puck goes to the right wing side at the Oiler blue line. 3-1 Edmonton leads. Regula up the right wing, off of Hyman. It's just over the Seattle blue line. Karche's able to get that puck grinded out to the neutral zone. Hyman will bring it in, coming down the right wing. Hyman into the right wing corner. It worked over by Dunn, goes in behind the net. Now on the left to Draisaitl. His pass off a leg goes to McDavid, to the right wing point to Regula. Right side, McDavid to the left wing point. Draisaitl down the right wing. Regula to the right point for Nurse. Nurse will take a snapshot, blocked in front, put towards the net, just wide by Hyman. It's in behind the Seattle net. Decord to play it. 3-1 Edmonton. 3:05 to go here in the first period as they host the Seattle Kraken. Puck comes in on the right wing. The shot save made by Pickard. It's down the right side. Had to deal with a shot from Winterton, and Pickard held onto it. Tolvanen from Montour and Kako. Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard. Last game, he played the last 40 minutes in that 8-3 loss to Dallas, made 18 saves on 22 shots. Puck off the draw, goes to Montour to the right wing corner in the Oilers' zone. Centering pass off the side of the net. It goes into the slot, and there was Savoy for Edmonton to get it out through the middle to Bouchard. He's in over the line. His pass across to Frederick in the left wing corner of the Seattle zone. Dug out by Savoy, put it through the slot. Nobody there for Edmonton. It goes between the defenseman and down the ice. Ekholm out from behind the Edmonton net. A left wing to Trent Frederick. He'll dump it in. And behind his goal is Evans. Evans off the right wing boards, got it out to Eberle. Nugent Hopkins can take it away. And now to Emberson inside his own end. It's Emberson on the right wing. This pass hit the stick of Tolvanen. Goes into the Seattle zone on the left side, top of the circle. Henrique along the boards. Right in behind the goal. Decord out to play it. Won't get it past Henrique along the left wing. Gets into the corner. Lindgren there for Seattle. Bringing it on the left wing. Hits Emberson. It goes behind the net. Lindgren to the right wing corner. The right side to the blue line. Catton just got it out. Kulak across to his partner. Kai Emberson up the right wing for Janmark. Into the Seattle zone right side. Mangiapane has it pinned up against the boards.
This line's been out for a while. I thought they maybe should have gone for the change.
Puck comes out of the zone. Regula on the right wing to Janmark. He'll shoot it in. Minute 25 to go here in the first. 3-1 Oilers lead. Through center, Alexiak comes into the Oiler end, goes to the right wing corner. He'll center the puck, and it goes off of Henrique. It's in behind the net. Over to the right wing, Regula to the top of the circle, kept in by Shane Wright. Janmark able to clear it out.
It's a long shift for Janmark and Henrique.
Newman on the right wing, pushes it towards the Edmonton goal, doesn't get to it, and the puck cleared out, long pass, breakaway pass, Savoy, he's in, the shot, save made by Decord with a left pad, on a clear-cut breakaway for Matt Savoy.
Nice pass by Draisaitl.
Bouchard in the right wing corner to Draisaitl, will get it out with 38 seconds to go here in the first. In over the Edmonton line, and that's broken up. Winterton, he lost it. Now it comes in front, scores! Unbelievable. As Frederick Gaudreau got a loose puck, went in all by himself, made the deke, and got the Kraken to within one. It's a 3-2 Oiler lead.
Leon Draisaitl made a couple real nice plays there, but unfortunately a turnover, last man back, and Freddie Gaudreau has had a very slow start with Seattle. This guy had a pretty good season last year in Minnesota. Scored 18 goals. He gets his first goal of the season. And the Oilers were up 3-0 here, 3-2. And, I mean, Savoy, breakaway pass. If he scores, it's a 4-1 game. It's a huge swing late in the period.
The Oilers had control in their own end. And Seattle takes advantage. 1933, time of the goal. It's now a 3-2 Oiler lead as Kulak will shoot it in. Done in behind his net. Into the corner up the right wing for Eberle. He'll get it out, give it to Beniers, down to McCann, into the Oilers zone. 9 seconds to go in the period. Puck goes to the left wing corner. McCann in behind the net. He'll center that off a stick. Goes to Eberle. The shot. Saved by Pickard. It was underneath him. And Emberson just swept it out of the way at the last possible second. And Seattle almost ties it at the end of the first period. Oh. Kraken get a good chance late.
Well, they've got a couple plays off of, broken plays that have resulted in goals, but Leon will be the first to tell you, and we'll see how he responds. I mean, he's got a goal and assist in the first period, hit Savoy on a stretch pass for a breakaway. Matt gets stopped, and then last guy back, we're going downstairs. We'll
head downstairs. Aiden Ganem standing by with Vasily Podkolzin.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Vasily, first 20 minutes, you guys came out mean. I know the last couple games at home, you've kind of been on the other side of it. So how important was it for your group to get the jump early?
Yeah, I think last two games we had a good pace during the game, and we just had to keep it. And I think it's under our control, but we have to play much better.
You and Leon kept on through the first period doing that center to right circle pass, and it worked out for you. Whose idea was that? I heard that you guys were working on it in practice. Whose idea was that, and how was it to see you get in?
I think it just, I think it's Leo's spots, obviously, and it just happening. We didn't plan it for sure. Obviously, he made a great pass, and we scored.
Thanks, Vasily.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys.
All right, there's Aiden Ganem downstairs with Vasily Podkolzin. 3-2 Oilers leading after 20 minutes of play. Connor McDavid, Vasily Podkolzin, Leon Draisaitl score for Edmonton. They're up 3-0. Ellie Tolvanen and Frederick Gaudreau replying for Seattle. A high event first period. We're going to have a high event first intermission. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They'll have it for you when we come back. 3-2 Oilers lead the Kraken after 20 from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2026-27 Edmonton Oilers Season Seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on December 9th at Time Out Pub. For the full event schedule and to RSVP to the Ultimate Oilers Watch Party, visit OilersGameDayLive.com. It's our YEG with 880 Chad.
Champing at the bit for the country mega event of the year. Big Valley Jamboree returns July 30th through August 2nd with Old Dominion, Riley Green, Keith Urban, and more. Tickets on sale now. Then take a one-of-a-kind adventure as Bear Grease Shack Up for the Winter celebrates culture and community at the Citadel Theatre December 18th through the 21st. Tickets at citadeltheatre.com.
For details on these and more events, visit 880chad.com. This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
For Draisaitl to the middle. Right wing corner to Podkolzin. Scores! Vasily Podkolzin with a one-time shot from the right wing. And it's 2-0 Oilers.
Here's your highlight zone brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. The Oilers were fast-tracked to the winner's zone with the first half of that period, but then Seattle clawed their way back into it. So we sit 3-2, very nearly tied at 3. Very nearly, but Ty Emberson was there to sweep the puck off the goal line in the dying seconds of that period. Rob Brown is our inside the game analyst. Rob, that's about as high event as it gets for an opening frame.
Especially when it's the Kraken that are playing, who are a very low event team. The first half of that period was all Edmonton. They were the better team in every aspect. The shots, I think, at one point were 9-3 or 10-3. The Oilers had their way offensively. They thought they scored the Mangiapane one. It was posed, couldn't get any closer than that. Then they scored 3 straight, and it was all Oilers. Everything they were doing was right. But then they got a little loose. And some of the things that had affected them and that they weren't as strong with defensively crept back in their game. First, ill-advised penalty by Mangiapane in the neutral zone. I mean, it's a play where it's not anywhere near your net. Don't put the stick between the guy's legs. Accidental, of course, but you can't make that play. Leon turned the puck over in front of his own net. Kulak turned it over behind his net. Regula turned it over twice. They gave up odd man breaks against. This is a Seattle team that's not going to create a whole lot on their own. You look at the goals they had. This first goal was a bad bounce for the Oilers. Kraken breaks his stick. Puck bounces right to a Kraken player wide open net to score. The second goal was a complete turnover that turned into a breakaway for the Kraken. The one that almost went in at the end of this game, or excuse me, at the end of the period, the Oilers had control of the puck on that one as well. Bounces off two people, and Eberle has a wide open shot from front. So the Oilers started gifting Seattle opportunities. The good news is when the Oilers were playing the way they're capable of, they had scored 7 straight goals against the Kraken. The bad news is the Oilers got away from that for the final 7-8 minutes of that period and allowed the Kraken to have belief they could win this hockey game.
We mentioned that special teams were going to play a factor tonight, and they have already. A power play goal for Edmonton, a power play goal as they've categorized it for Seattle as well. Eli Tolvanen just sneaking that one in at the expiry of Mangiapane's penalty, so it does go as a power play goal. But, I mean, to me, I'm curious what you think of the first time seeing the McDavid, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Zach Hyman line together in this season.
Well, it's something that's going to have success. I know that at times Chris Knobloch tries to get Nugent-Hopkins as your third-line center, and at times he wants to, spread the offense out a bit and have Hyman play on the third line. The one thing that we do know that when these three players play together, they have success. They read off each other so well. They understand each other's strengths. They get into the right positioning for them. They play to their own strengths very well. They were good in that period. I mean, the first shift of the game, they had 2 or 3 good looks. Connor decided to shoot a puck tonight, and he put it in past the cord, made it look easy. Hyman had a couple of good chances. So that is a line that is always going to be good for the Oilers. Sometimes they get away from it trying to find more in depth. But whenever you want to go back to Old Faithful, you put those three together and you know you're going to have a very, very good hockey line.
I would ask you to analyze the Oilers' power play, but it took all of 7 seconds for them to cash in on it. So, I mean, was that one of those sort of designed plays that they were able to cash in on?
Yeah, when the Oilers are so good at winning faceoffs, and rarely do you see them lose a power play faceoff, whether it's Leon and or Connor taking it. But they have set plays off of it. That one was Bouchard brings the high forward over to him. He gives it to Nuge. Nuge brings the other forward up to him. He goes down to Connor. Brings the D-man up towards him. Goes down to Connor. Now Connor's got more or less a 2-on-1. He comes to the net. And the one thing we've seen Connor do a lot of times is try to go short shelf off a bad angle. That forces the goaltender to court to stay tight against his post. When he's tight against his post, he can't put his stick out to block the pass. I mean, that was as easy a goal as Leon's going to have. That's coming across. He's got no one between him and Connor, no one between him and the wide open net. So, yes, that was a set play. And the Oilers, the thing is, the Oilers off of every set play have 4 options. So someone could be watching that on TV right now or in video before the Oilers play the next game. Said, okay, this is what he's going to do. Well, you take the pass away to Leon. Well, now he's passing it to Hyman instead. Or he's going to bring it all the way across, and we've seen him do it a couple times, just try to jam it far side. It was the Oilers power play. It's back. And this is, it's only been this is the 3rd game where they've had the 5 players all playing at the same time. So you can see why it's been so successful over the last number of years.
So moving forward in this one, I wonder what kind of momentum Seattle was able to cobble together at the end of that, because those were 2 goals in fairly short order, about 3.5 minutes there, or even less than that, 2.5 minutes.
Well, the Seattle Kraken, I mean, in their dressing room right now, they said, okay, we had as bad a start to this game as we could possibly have. We're down 3-0. At the end of the period, we're down 1 goal, and we outshot them 11-10. So they're going to be in there thinking, down 1 on the road, considering how this game began for us, they're going to feel good about themselves. I think for the Oilers, they're going to get back in the dressing room and say, hey, for 15 minutes, 14 minutes, whatever it was, they could not play with us. We pressured them. We turned them in. They just showed the McDavid goal again. It was the Kraken had full control of the puck, but the pressure of the Oilers forecheck, they turned it over quickly back in the back of the net. So the Oilers just have to get back to doing what they've done. Of the last 80 minutes they've played, the Oilers have been the better team by far for over 70 of those minutes. So they know that if they play the proper way, they should have success, and we're going to see that here hopefully in the final 40 minutes.
Just lastly, a thought on Matty Savoy. I mean, he'll get there offensively, but you'd love to see him cash in when he gets an opportunity like he just did there.
Yes, for a couple of reasons. One, I know the kid, and I want him to have success.
Yeah.
Two, Jack Roslovic's going to come back at some point. When you are playing with Connor and or Leon, you've got to produce. You've got to put the puck in the net when you get grade A scoring chances, because if you don't, they'll find someone else that can. Matty's a little snake bitten right now. He's had some really good grade A looks. I'm sure he'd love that one back. But sometimes you give credit to the goaltender. Joey Decord, who did not make a lot of saves in that period, came up with a huge one. You think about it, it could be 4-1 right now in between periods. Yeah. Instead, because of that save, which came just, 15 seconds before Seattle scored the goal. So instead of 4-1, it's 3-2. So hopefully Matty will get another opportunity and be able to bear down.
Well said. So that's our Inside the Game analyst, Rob Brown. More from Rob at the second intermission. We're at the first intermission right now, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey. 3-2 Oilers lead on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
As the official medical imaging provider to the Edmonton Oilers, MIC ensures precision in every shot. And if you need medical imaging attention, you can count on MIC to get you back in the game. Whether it's a classic wrist shot, that is, X-ray, soft tissue scan, or advanced imaging, MIC provides timely and expert diagnosis. So go where the pros go and book an appointment at any of their 15 convenient Edmonton and area locations. Learn more at mic.ca. At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with... And Oilers win! Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, proud partners and fans of the Edmonton Oilers. Please enjoy responsibly.
This is Global News. I'm Randy Kilburn. It was Accounting Cash Day over at City Hall today. Council, by the way, has approved a number of changes to its budget. Means you're now looking at a 6.9% property tax increase for 2026. Not the already approved 6.4%, but it's gone up 0.5% to 6.9%. So what exactly does this 6.9% hike in taxes mean for you as a property owner? Well, City Hall says an average Edmonton household is going to pay about $816 in property taxes for every $100,000 of an assessed home value in 2026, and that's $53 more than what you paid this year. You're going to get your assessment in January, your tax notice in May, and you have until midnight on Tuesday, June 30th, to pay your property tax bill. I'm Randy Kilburn. Your next scheduled newscast is during the second intermission here on 880 CHED.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
Experience the exciting casino action at 3 Century Casino locations. Edmonton, St. Albert, and Century Mile. Dine at one of their amazing restaurants featuring daily specials. Take in the ultimate game day experience at Selly Sports Bar and Lounge. Check out the best in live entertainment at any amazing location. Plus, enjoy a great selection of casino gaming options and off-track betting. Feel the thrill of live horse racing at Century Mile Racetrack. Don't miss a second of the action at Century Casino.
Every year, carbon monoxide poisoning kills over 300 Canadians and hospitalizes many more. Carbon monoxide has no smell, taste, or color. But protecting yourself and your family isn't hard. A properly functioning carbon monoxide alarm can detect carbon monoxide and alert you to the danger. We've created a helpful carbon monoxide checklist to help you protect your household. Visit atco.com/co to learn more and download the checklist. ATCO.
Education is more than books and classrooms. It's about you. At Portage College, they partner with you to turn dreams into real opportunities. Whether you're starting your educational journey or changing careers, learn more by visiting portagecollege.ca. It's about you.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. A few finals to get to, and then some ongoing games. The Bruins were 5-2 victors over the Blues in a rematch of the 2019 Stanley Cup Final. Rangers 4, Senators 2 in our nation's capital. Penguins were 4-3 victors over the Lightning. Predators 2, Panthers 1 in overtime. Avalanche were doubled up by the Islanders, 6-3, the final score there. Another big game for Bo Horvat. Maple Leafs 5, Hurricanes 1 in Carolina. What's going on right now? We've got a high-scoring one in Columbus, 5-4. The Red Wings leading the Blue Jackets in the dying minutes of that game. Starting the second period down in Calgary, they're scoreless against the Wilds. And later on tonight, you've got the Kings and the Chicago Blackhawks. As far as the Bakersfield Condors, you've got a weekend set in Henderson against the Silver Knights. And your Edmonton Oil Kings are home to both Red Deer on Friday night and then Prince Albert on Sunday for the Teddy Bear Toss game. Not sure how many tickets are left. You better check into it real soon if you're planning on heading out for Sunday's affair with the Oil Kings. That's the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. It's 3-2 right now for the Oilers at Rogers Place. We'll send it back to second period action with Cam and Bob. It's your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know, Alberta's a special place. From the Rockies to the Plains, it's a land of hard work and big dreams. If you're going to tackle it all, you need a truck that can keep up. That's why I can't say enough about my Ford F-150. It's more than a truck. It's a partner. Rugged toughness, serious capability, and smart features that make your life easier, like available Pro Power onboard. The Ford F-150. Get yours today at your Alberta Ford dealer, and tell them PB sent you.
During every Oilers game day, the Canadian Brewhouse is your hockey headquarters. Cheer on the blue and orange, surrounded by fans as passionate as you are, while sipping $1 off tankards of Molson Canadian and Coors Light. And that's not all. Every game day, you can enter to win Oilers home game tickets. So grab your crew, grab a seat, and make the Canadian Brewhouse your go-to spot this hockey season. The Canadian Brewhouse. Our house is your house.
Edmonton knows great teams. For over 60 years, Chemco has helped build Canadian industry and invest in communities nationwide. Employee-owned and operated, and with over 2,500 skilled tradespeople, Chemco delivers complete solutions as one partner with many strengths. From engineering to construction, commissioning to maintenance, safely and on schedule coast to coast. Chemco cares, and a commitment to quality, safety, and community drives lasting impact nationally and locally. Learn more at chemco.com. Chemco, building industry, building Canada.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
3-2, Oilers lead the Kraken. We're getting ready for the second period of play here at Rogers Place. And tonight's Oilers Caring for OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of Cystic Fibrosis Canada, advocating for better health systems, funding research, and building connections to improve the health and well-being of people living with CF. Support now by getting your tickets at edmontonoilers.com/5050. That total jackpot, $340,000 right now, and climbing. Connor McDavid, Vasily Podkolzin, and Leon Draisaitl, they have scored for Edmonton. Ellie Tolvanen, Frederick Gaudreau, they have scored for Seattle. We've dropped the puck. We're underway here in the second period. As Ekholm will shoot it into Seattle territory, puck to the right wing point. It's Bouchard across the line for Ekholm. Around behind the net, goes off the stick of Dunn. Comes loose on the left wing, and now it's Eberle into the Oilers zone. Eberle towards the net. That's why. Goes to the right point where Larson keeping it in behind the goal. McCann gets mashed on the end boards by Ekholm. Off the left wing, Eberle shot, and that hits McCann. The puck along the left side. Into the middle of the ice to McDavid, and he's through center now on the right wing. For Hyman, he'll shoot it. Save made by Decord. He holds on. 42 seconds gone here in the second period. 3-2 Oilers lead.
So I'll be interested to see how Leon Draisaitl responds. Made a great stretch pass to Matt Savoy. Clear-cut breakaway from center. Oilers up 3-1. Savoy scores. We might not have seen Joey Decord in the second period. Instead, save from Decord. Good save. Type keeps your team in the game. And then Draisaitl and Savoy, a little bit of a malfunction at the junction back of the D zone. Goodrow strips him. And it's game on here at 3-2.
Puck back to the point, and it's Nurse on the left. Around behind the net, it goes over to the right. Savoy in the right wing corner. To Draisaitl on the left. To the blue line to Nurse. Across the line to Regula. Now to Draisaitl. Skates across the blue line. To the right wing. One hands it into the corner. Regula out to the middle, and that hits a stick, and it does come out. Tolvanen just got it through center. And the puck into the Oiler end for Nurse. Left wing for Vasily Podkolzin. Now to Regula. In over the Seattle line. Goes to the left wing. He's top of the circle. 3-2 Edmonton here early in the second period. Puck in behind the net. It goes to the right wing corner. Draisaitl to the point to Nurse. Mishandled it. It comes out. He is being pressured on the play, but Nurse able to get away from that pressure. And they get a pass through the middle to Podkolzin. Comes into the Seattle zone. Got run over by Montour. And up the right wing. Winterton into the Oiler end. Goes to the right wing corner. Winterton behind the net. To the left. To the point. Missed Alexiak with it. And it goes all the way down the ice. Decord to play it. Snaps a pass through the middle over the stick of Goodrow. It's on net. Save made by Pickard on the shot by Decord.
That's cross check.
Gets turned over though. Now on the left side, the shot saved by Pickard. Comes over to the right wing, and from the right side, Goodrow didn't get much of it. And the puck on the right wing point. Alexiak to Evans. Evans off the end boards to Goodrow from the angle. Just misses. Evans will keep it in on the left wing point. Now Winterton has it go off his stick over to the right side. And Evans got bumped by Clattenburg just as he was going towards the boards. He went in a little nasty, and it's going to be a cross-checking penalty to Clattenburg.
And he's saying, I got cross-checked the exact same way, and he did. But
Evans was in a bit of a bad spot there.
There's no way a rookie is going to get away with that, ever.
No, that's fair point. Ooh, that could have been way worse. Evans is a little slow to get up, but he looks like he's all right.
Well, they got a great chance to tie the game here, and they have, the Oilers were up 3-0. They were out shooting Seattle 9-4. And since then, the Kraken have outshot the Oilers 11-2, and they got 2 goals. And this is a huge kill for Edmonton.
Oiler penalty kill brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. And the puck cleared out, and it will go to Savoy. He's got a shorthanded breakaway. Savoy in the backhand. There you go. Matt Savoy has given the Oilers a 4-2 lead.
Well, that's 2 clear-cut breakaways for him. And he's a fast player, explosive skater. And he did a great job knocking that puck down and went to the backhand deke and elevated it up over the blocker side. 4-2 Edmonton. There you go.
Savoy's 4th of the season, 2:28 into this second period. Oilers' 3rd shorthanded goal of the year. It's a nice move. Edmonton up 4-2. Emberson will dump the puck into the Seattle end. Up the right wing, Montour. Give it to right. Now to Tolvanen. Tolvanen into the Edmonton end to right. Then he lost it. Nugent Hopkins make his way to center ice. Bounce it into the Seattle zone. Bouchard and Henrique with the assists on that shorthanded goal by Savoy. Edmonton up 4-2 here. We're 3 minutes into the second period. Seattle still in the power play right into the Edmonton zone. To the right wing corner. Oh, solid hit there by Regula in the right wing corner on Catton. Puck along the boards. Comes in front to right. Goes by him. Catton to the right wing side. Behind the goal to Kakko. Now on the left to Tolvanen. Left side to right. Hit his stick. Goes wide of the net. Turning and shooting it down the ice is Nurse. 4-2 Oilers. 3.5 gone in the second period. Eberle at center ice. Eberle got tripped up. Another penalty coming up to Edmonton. It'll be Henrique when the Oilers touch it. It's dumped into the Oilers zone and now touched. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 37 seconds.
These guys flop every time they're touched.
Oilers had to deal with a minute and 45 of 5-on-3 in Seattle on Saturday. Face off to the right of Pickard.
Well, they had 6 power plays in the last game. These two teams, 9 power plays. I mean, Edmonton's had the puck way more, 5v5, but apparently Seattle's quite an angelic team. Oilers with just 3 power plays in the last 4.5 periods. 9 for Seattle here, and a huge 37-second sequence here for Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Evan Bouchard, Matthias Ekholm.
Stevenson wins the draw. McCann with it in the middle on the blue line. Over to Montour. Montour to McCann to Eberle, left wing corner. He'll step out. Thought about shooting it. Doesn't. Has it at the side of the net. Pass across. And that one was stopped by Bouchard. Puck back to the line. Montour to McCann. McCann had a great chance there to the point for Dunn. Dunn will walk in across the one-timer off the outside of the net. And puck wrapped hard around the boards by Ekholm and down the ice.
Oilers got a complete change.
Dunn.
That's offside, isn't it?
The Edmonton line lost it anyway. Oh, it was almost a breakaway pass. As coming out of the box was Clattenburg. It's 5-on-4. Now Clattenburg gets it. And he will give the puck to Janmark. Comes into the Seattle end. He'll shoot. Pad save. Made by DeCord, but there's a penalty. It's going to be a slashing call against the Kraken. And we'll go 4-on-4 for a minute 8. As the Oilers get another rush shorthanded.
Now here's the thing.
Montour for the slash.
I think you got to go with McDavid and Draisaitl out on the ice here. They're not going to.
For 4-on-4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't played for, like, Savoy's going to have his 3rd shift here in a span of 2.5 minutes. And those other guys, I know you're saving them for the power play for the final 52 seconds. They'll probably have a 30-second shift with Colson and Savoy, and then they'll get Connor and Leon out there.
Face off to the right of DeCord. Podkolzin wins it back to Kulak. Left wing. Vasily Podkolzin comes to the line, comes over the line and out. The Oilers will regroup at center. Savoy to Podkolzin. Across to Matt Savoy. It's a bouncing, skipping puck, and it's turned over, and Winterton has it now for the Kraken. Into the Oiler end, forced off of it. Emberson made a good defensive play. He's got the puck. Up the right wing to Savoy. Savoy over the line to Kulak on the right wing point.
Sure why that doesn't get called. And Savoy got stung on that hit.
Puck rimmed to the line. Good roll. Into the Oiler end. And out of the blue line, Winterton, right wing to Evans. He's in the right wing corner. Evans out to the middle to Lindgren. Shot and a save by Pickard. He held on. In 18 seconds, Edmonton will be on the power play.
So Savoy dishes off the pass and gets filled in about 4 seconds after, and he's shaken off his left hand at the Oilers bench. Connor and Leon are on the ice here. Edmonton's on the power play in 18 seconds.
Face-off will be to the left of Calvin Pickard. Matt Savoy with a shorthanded goal here in the second period to give the Oilers a 2-goal lead. Draisaitl taking the draw. Puck goes to the right wing point. Larson now into the middle to Tolvanen. Tolvanen, a shot. Glove save by Pickard. There was traffic in front of the Edmonton net.
So Tolvanen's a UFA here. We'll see which way it goes for Seattle. Are they a playoff team? They got 5 UFAs. Schwartz, Eberle, Tolvanen, Marchment, and Alexiak. At some point, they want to transition.
That's right.
Some of their younger forwards in. Schwartz has been a highly productive player throughout his career, especially last year and a half here.
To the line, a shot by Larson, glove saved by Pickard. We'll do that again. To the right of Calvin Pickard.
These guys are doing a good job winning some draws here in the Oilers zone.
Beniers to take the draw against Connor McDavid.
Holy cow.
Puck to the point to Larson. Floated it towards the net. Knocked down by Bouchard. Will give it to McDavid. And it's McDavid into the Seattle zone for Draisaitl. Edmonton on the power play now to the right wing point to Bouchard. Brought to you by Atco Energy. The puck on the right wing point. Bouchard left side to McDavid. Into the left wing corner. Spins back to the boards. Comes up top of the circle. Into the slot. Nugent Hopkins to Draisaitl. The shot and is saved by DeCourt. Puck on the left wing. McDavid over to Draisaitl on the right. To the point for Bouchard. 25 seconds to go on the man advantage. Left wing, McDavid. The shot. Scores! Connor McDavid somehow finds room on the short side. It's a power play goal. It's 5-2 Edmonton.
He's shooting the puck. He doesn't normally shoot from there, and he caught DeCord thinking that he was going to pass it. He tacks off the left flank, and he shot the puck right through DeCord.
McDavid has his second of the night and 13th of the year.
I would love to see what would happen if he had 8 to 12 shot attempts in a game.
We're going to get a goalie change. We'll see Philip Grubauer come in.
Well, it's not often that you see DeCord. It's been so good the last two and a half plus seasons. He's stolen the number one job away from Grubauer.
Philip Grubauer's last game, November 22nd, made 30 saves in a 3-2 overtime win at Pittsburgh. He's 3-5-0 in his career against Edmonton. He's 4-0-1 this season. This will be his 7th appearance.
Keep shooting, that's all I'm going to tell.
Exactly. But it's a 5-2 Edmonton lead. McDavid from Bouchard and Draisaitl. And Edmonton is 2 for 2 on the power play. So 5 for 6 against Seattle this season with the man advantage. Evans at his own blue line. Up the left wing, Catton unable to get it deep into the Oilers zone. It does come out. Regula through center ice, off the right wing boards for Janmark. He'll shovel it in behind the net. Left wing for Henry. Now on the right, to the right wing point, Regula. To Mangiapane to the left point for Nurse. A shot, save Grubauer. The rebound, and Janmark with a chance at Grubauer. The right pad kept it out. The puck along the boards inside the Seattle zone. It gets to the middle of the ice, and Catton skates away for the Kraken at center ice. He'll dump it in. 5-2 Oilers lead here in the second. As they've chased DeCord and Grubauer in goal for the Kraken, and the puck at the Edmonton blue line. Nurse at center ice dumps it in. Rims on the right. Lindgren pressured. Puck goes to the inboards. Frederick on the right for Mangiapane. Couldn't get it back to the blue line. Wright got it out for Seattle. It's flipped into the Oilers zone. Behind his net, Kulak. Up the left wing, off the skate of Frederick. Gets it up to his stick. With Kakko on him. Goes into the corner. He's running out of room. Now he lost the puck, and it goes to the blue line. It's Montour. On the left to Lindgren, over to Montour. His pass through the middle. Hits a stick, bounces to Kakko left side. His shot block gets it right back. Kakko to the blue line. To Lindgren, to Montour. Now towards the Edmonton net, goes into the corner. Lindgren, his shot, it's partially blocked, and it's into the left wing corner. Back to the point, Lindgren mishandled it, and it will come out. Lindgren to Montour. To Lindgren, side the Seattle end up the left wing. Gave it to Winterton, will dump it to the left wing corner. Winterton goes after it. As it comes free near the top of the circle, and Winterton gets up against the boards. Cartier in there too, goes to the blue line. Alexiak, a shot. Lots of traffic. It rolls to Pickard, and he kept it out with a right pad. Draisaitl off the right wing boards will get it out. The bouncing puck for Matt Savoy will shoot it in. 8.5 gone here in the second. 5-2 Oilers lead.
Savoy's rather skating gingerly, going to the bench. Yeah.
Winterton into the Edmonton zone on the left wing for Seattle. To the corner. Ekholm jams it up the right side. Now it gets to Hyman. He'll skate in over the line. He'll drive on net. Scores! Zach Hyman makes it 6-2 for Edmonton.
Well, number one, you got to have courage to take it hard to the hole like that. Secondly, you got to have a little bit of skill. This is a guy that scored 54 goals 2 years ago. He scored 16 more in the playoffs. It's the most of any active player in a single playoffs, and that was an elite level finish for Zach Hyman. Second of the year.
8:53 time of the goal. Hyman drove towards the net and then just a nifty little shot up over the glove of Philip Grubauer. And he makes it 6-2 for the Oilers. The Oilers have scored 3 times here in the second period. Ekholm to Hyman, and Hyman will dump it in. The left wing boards. Beniers will get it out through the middle to Larson. On the left wing, Eberle to the left wing corner of the Oiler end. Went to cycle the puck, but gave it away to Zach Hyman. He gets hit on the play. As Beniers was in on the forecheck, the puck comes loose to McDavid. His pass hit his skate. Beniers turning down the left wing in front to Eberle. Great save, Pickard. Rebound, scores. Pickard made a great stop. McCann picked up the rebound, and he goes right upstairs on the stick side. And the Oilers lead cut to 6-3.
Well, we've had Leon turn one over for a goal, and now Connor McDavid. And Connor will be the first guy to tell you he's got to make a better play there. Quick transition. Really a smooth play. They directed on the net. And the guy that knows how to finish, Jared McCann, after a setup from Beniers to Eberle. And it's a 6-3 game. We got 9 goals on 33 shots in this game.
High event. It's fun. I'm here for it. I like it. McCann at 9:30 time of that goal. So 37 seconds after the Hyman goal.
And he's a goal scorer. I mean, you look at him in his career, he's got 4 and 8 this year, but 22, 29, 40, and 27 the last 4 years. It's pretty good.
Mangiapane will get the puck into the Seattle zone. Lindgren took out Janmark. Puck turned over, gets to Henry. Couldn't get a shot. The puck up to the line. Nurse has it left wing point. His shot goes off of Henry. It's in the slot. And Stevenson, the left wing to Catton. Back to Stevenson. Into the Oiler end. Right wing to Tolvanen. Missed Catton with the pass. Stevenson recovers it on the left wing. Up to the middle. The shot. And that's blocked by Nurse as Tolvanen let it go. In from the right wing point was Montour. Now to Catton on the right wing. Up at the blue line. Couldn't get a shot through. And Regula will bring it out through the middle for Edmonton. Dump the puck in. Go off for a change. 6-3 Edmonton with 9 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the second period. We're at Rogers Place. Newman will dump it in for the Kraken. Pickard to Kulak. Left wing to Podkolzin. Podkolzin cross ice for Emberson. He'll drift the puck into the zone, and it's Draisaitl to the blue line for Kulak. Shot. That one hit bodies in front of the net. Kakko will get it out. Kakko will shoot it in. Right. Chops it to the right side. The shot by Newman misses. Off the glass to the left wing point. Alexiak to Evans. Cross ice. The shot. Great save by Pickard. And on the left wing, Podkolzin got it out. That pass came all the way across to right. And a good stop by Calvin Pickard. Alexiak inside his own end for Seattle. Through the middle to Winterton. On the right wing to Gaudreau. Left wing corner. Goes to Winterton. Off his stick. And behind the goal. And up the left wing, Lazar got the puck to Frederick. He'll clear it. Now Lazar into the Seattle end. To go towards the net. Now in behind it. He'll wrap it around. Save the rebound. Frederick with a chance. Saved by Grubauer. And the puck cleared out.
That was going to be a tough play for Frederick. He was in real tight.
Ekholm's pass too far for Clattenburg. Into the Seattle end. Clattenburg delivers a solid hit on Larson. And it comes out to center, flipped in by Cartier, and it goes into the Edmonton zone. Right wing corner is Bouchard. Up the right side to center ice. McDavid into the Kraken end, top of the circle to Nugent Hopkins, right wing corner. Taken to the boards, somehow still has it. Right wing side to McDavid, slides in behind the net, taken to the end boards by Lindgren.
That was a hold by Lindgren.
Puck up against that left wing. And Beniers got it loose. Regulo in from the right point. Runs into Lindgren. Puck goes to Winterton. He'll get it out. Cartier, right side to Montour. Into the Edmonton zone. Montour behind the net to Beniers. Wedged off of it by Nugent Hopkins. For McDavid on the left wing. Will get it out of the zone.
Seattle's still working here.
Oh, yeah. Puck flip just inside the Edmonton blue line. Nurse has it left wing. 6-3, Oilers lead. We're in the second through the middle off of Mangiapane. Goes in behind the Seattle net. Grubauer to play it. Gave it away. Mangiapane almost with a chance for the wraparound as Grubauer was out of the goal. But it is cleared to Eberle. Comes up to the Edmonton blue line. On the right wing. Goes in behind the net for McCann. Will poke it to the left wing point. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Janmark on the right wing. Cross ice backhand pass to Kulak. On the right wing for Henrique will shoot it in. Alexiak out from behind his goal for the Kraken through the middle of the ice. Hit the skate of Tolvanen. Comes back to Alexiak. Lost the puck to Podkolzin. His pass broken up. Chandler Stevenson, right wing for Tolvanen. Backhanded into the right wing corner of the Edmonton end in behind the net. Kulak, right wing for Savoy. Savoy got tripped up. Puck comes across to Ekholm. They get it up the right wing to Draisaitl. In over the Seattle line. Draisaitl, his pass just missing. Savoy goes to the left point. Ekholm will shoot it, and that's blocked by Wright. It's in the corner. Top of the circle, and Podkolzin rips it around to the right side. Tolvanen got it out. 5:49 to go here in the second. 6-3. Oilers lead the Kraken. Podkolzin with it in his skates. Played away from him by Newman. It goes into the Oiler end. On the left wing, Ekholm to the line, doesn't get out. Kept in by Larson. In behind the net, gave it to Newman. Newman in the left wing corner behind the net for Kakko. Kakko trying to find a bit of room. There isn't much, but he still has it to the left wing. Back to the left wing point. The shot by Lindgren. Save made by Pickard. He'll hold on to it. We'll take a break. 5:20 to go in the second period. 6-3. Oilers lead the Kraken. From Rogers Place, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Wherever Canadians raise a glass, you'll find Molson. There's a good reason for that. When you've been in Canada for over 230 years, you get around in the cups and fridges of Canadians, generation after generation. Molson has a beer for everyone. So raise a glass or cup or whatever you pour your Molson in, because it doesn't matter what it's in. It matters where it's from. Canadian, export, ultra, excel, Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Rogers is Canada's most reliable 5G Plus network, so you can stream Edmonton Oilers games and see Leon scoring in Leduc. Watch Ty tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stu steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, this is our game.
Whether you're building a home, a community, or championship team, it doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step, one shift, one brick at a time. Coventry Homes. Never done building. The official builder of the Edmonton Oilers. Proudly celebrating 50 years. Visit coventryhomes.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 6-3 Edmonton leads. We got 5:20 to go in the second period.
So I would say this, Seattle, we talked a bit about the fact, Cam, and I don't like making excuses, but sometimes some of the American teams on that Thanksgiving weekend, there's no games in the NHL on Thursday. That's usually family time, and some of those teams struggle in Friday and Saturday games at home, and I thought Seattle looked slow and flat against Edmonton in the 4-0 Oilers shutout victory. Now it's 6-3 here today for Edmonton, but Seattle's had much more pace, and they've forechecked more aggressively, and at times the Oilers have had some challenges dealing with that.
Has led to turnovers, which have led to goals.
McDavid with a turnover defensively, and Draisaitl with one. Now, of course, Leon and Connor each have 3 points in the game.
Yeah. Long pass through the middle. That is too far. Grubauer's got to play it. That was too far for Janmark. Puck goes to Henrique, left wing corner. He'll put it towards the net. Goes through the slot over to Mangiapane. He's in the right wing corner to Henrique on the left. Henrique protects it. Top of the circle. Into the left wing corner to Mangiapane. He'll go in behind the goal. Over to the right. Mangiapane will go towards the net. Got it in front of the net. It goes all the way to the left wing point. Nurse into the left wing corner. Mangiapane out to Henrique, and his shot off a stick just goes wide.
Excellent look there, though, for Mangiapane. He's trying to find his game a bit. Leon or Henrique with a good opportunity.
It's brought in on the right wing. Beniers for Eberle's shot. Save made by Pickard off the right side with 4:32 to go here in the second. 6-3 Edmonton leads. Connor McDavid with 2 goals and an assist for 3 points, as Bob was saying. 3 points for both he and Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins has a couple of assists. The broadcast brought to you by Ford, official partner in the Edmonton Oilers. Ready, set, Ford. Off to the left of Pickard. Right taking the draw against McDavid. Puck to the left wing corner. Ekholm off the boards and out. Larson shoots it back in. It goes to Matthias Ekholm. For Bouchard up the right wing to McDavid. McDavid cross ice to Nugent-Hopkins into the Seattle end. Off the right corner boards to McDavid. Goes to the right corner, swings it back to the line. Bouchard across that line for Ekholm. Comes down the left wing to the left wing corner. Drops the puck to Hyman. Now in the middle on the blue line to Bouchard. Right wing for McDavid. McDavid through the top of the slot down the left wing. Oh, it went off his stick. Comes back in. Ekholm shot just missing on the short side. Kakko can't get it out. Bouchard to Hyman, to Nugent-Hopkins, to McDavid on the left. McDavid, cross-ice pass, glances off a skate.
He was shooting in the first period from there.
Bouchard, side his own blue line. Up the right wing off the stick of Savoy. Dunn will turn it up. Didn't get anything on the pass. Savoy steals. Savoy on the left wing into the slot. Just missing Podkolzin, and it gets past Emerson and out. Podkolzin into the Seattle zone. To Draisaitl on the right wing, top of the circle. Go up to the blue line. Saucer it across to Kulak. He'll shoot it towards the net. Goes off the end glass. Gaudreau on the left wing. It's inside his own end. To Larson. Now to the middle for Dunn. Up the left wing to Catton. He's into the Oiler end. Catton had it swept off his stick to the right wing where Winterton will play the puck into the right wing corner. Emerson has to deal with some pressure, and the puck comes loose. It's back to the right wing point. Stevenson to Lindgren, shot off the skate of Emerson. The puck in the left corner. Catton along the left wing boards. Out to Stevenson. One-timer save made by Pickard. The rebound in the slot off the stick of Catton. He rolled it just wide. Clattenburg will rim it. It won't get out. Lindgren, left wing point, onto the right for Montour. His shot just missed, and the puck to the left wing. Winterton, left wing corner to Stevenson. Couldn't get it back to the point, and Savoy will get it out, and not hard enough for icing.
Excellent work by Matt Savoy.
2:10 to go in the second. 6-3 Edmonton leads. Montour On the right wing to Eberle. One touched it to Stevenson into the Oiler end on the right. Chandler Stevenson's pass to the middle goes off of Trent Frederick and out. Riker Evans inside his own line on the right wing. Up to McCann, but that's it. And it comes out of the zone. Puck dumped in on the right side. Minute 40 to go here in the second. 6-3 Oilers lead. Lazar up the right wing boards. Will get it out to center ice. Lazar to Mangiapane. Into his own end for Alec Regula. Regula on the right wing to Henrique. For Janmark off the right wing boards. Puck goes to the corner. Now in behind the net. And Evans will get it out. Will get it out to center ice. Just off the stick of Gaudreau and into the Oiler Newman and into the Oiler zone. Out with it was Janmark on the right wing. He misses his pass to Henrique and it goes down for icing with a minute 4 to go here in the second. 6-3 Edmonton leading the Seattle Kraken.
And again, now you got to negotiate the final minute and 4 here. You let him back in the game at the end of the first period. Henrique's got to win a draw, and the Oilers got to get the puck out of the zone.
Seattle scored a late one in the first. Get it to 3-2. Here's Montour on the right side. A shot saved by Pickard. He's looking for the rebound. They're jamming away. It's underneath Pickard, and we get the whistle. As we're into the last minute of the second period, and Seattle almost got a late one.
Yeah, Pickard spilled it. And they attacked the net.
Yep.
Calvin elected not to catch it, used his blocker. And then couldn't find it and kicked it from his... I'd say the Oilers were incredibly lucky not to have that puck go over.
We're a little lucky.
No, they were a
I mean, the shot was on the blocker's side, so I mean, you're not catching that. But, oh, I guess we're taking a break. Okay, 57 seconds left to go in the second. 6-3 Oilers lead the Kraken. We'll be right back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey folks, Paul Brandt here. Around these parts, we work hard, play hard, and we demand the best. Sometimes you need a truck that's a cut above. The Ford Super Duty. Tough enough for any job with the style and luxury you deserve. It's as powerful as it is refined with cutting-edge features that make every drive a pleasure. In short, this ain't your everyday pickup. The Ford Super Duty. Drive the finest truck Alberta has to offer today at your Alberta Ford dealer. And tell them PB sent you.
Do you have tickets to an upcoming event at Rogers Place that you can't attend? Donate your tickets to the Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation Seats for Kids program, presented by Eagle Builders. Seats for Kids provides unused game tickets for charities, allowing children and families to enjoy hockey at Rogers Place. And for many, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To be a part of the Seats for Kids program presented by Eagle Builders, please email edmonton@kidsupfront.com. That's edmonton@kidsupfront.com.
Zach from EPCOR here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway and Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at EPCOR.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oilers up 6-3 on the Seattle Kraken. 57 seconds to go here in the second period. And the faceoff will be to the left of Calvin Pickard, who was able to keep that out. That shot from Brandon Montour off the right wing provided a little bit of trouble. There was a rebound. Pickard looked like he had it covered, but then he didn't. And then it was a mad scramble in front of the Edmonton net. McDavid will take the draw against Gaudreau. McDavid wins the draw. Ekholm out from behind the Edmonton net, gathers speed as he gets to center, then snaps the puck into the Seattle end. Rims on the left, Nugent Hopkins got it to the corner. And off a stick, it will come out to center ice as Ekholm, pressured by Stevenson, across to Bouchard. Bouchard waiting in his end on the right wing for McDavid, and he'll cut to the middle. McDavid wanted to bounce that deep, but Montour knocked it down. It doesn't get out. McDavid for Hyman to the left wing inside the Seattle end. That is swept away from him and out, which is 15 seconds left to go here in the second period. It's been a high event game. 9 goals so far. As Bouchard out from behind his net, left wing to Ekholm. Ekholm way up in the air. That'll bounce just wide of the Seattle net. And the second period comes to a close. Seattle scores 2 late goals in the first period. As Edmonton was up 3-0, they got it to 3-2. Looked like Seattle had some momentum at that point. Well, the Oilers were able to get rid of that momentum with a shorthanded goal by Matt Savoy, added a power play goal by Connor McDavid. Zach Hyman gets one. They're up 6-2, but then Jared McCann with one for Seattle to keep them to within 3. Joey Decord started this game, and he got lifted, and Philip Grubauer has come in, gave up the Hyman goal, but the other 5 were tagged to Joey Decord. So that's where we sit through 40 minutes. 6-3 Oilers leading the Seattle Kraken. Brendan Escott, Rob Brown, they're standing by. They got second intermission for you when we come back from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
Meet Joe. Joe knows that a happy partner equals a happy trip. Joe booked a room through Edmonton's besthotels.com and scored up to $225 in rewards. Hello date night, fancy dinner, the works. Joe is smart. Be like Joe. Visit EdmontonsBestHotels.com to book your next stay in Edmonton.
Sportsnet Plus is your ultimate destination for Oilers games. Stream more matchups than anywhere else. Spectacular! Catch Oilers action all season. Plans starting at $29.99 a month. Subscribe now at sportsnetplus.ca.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Cleared out, and it will go to Savoy. He's got a shorthanded breakaway. Savoy in the backhand. Score! There you go. Matt Savoy has given the Oilers a 4-2 lead.
Short-handed to boots. That's our highlight zone, brought to you by Century Casinos. All in, all games, all season. Century Casinos with 3 great locations in Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to Edmonton International Airport. Welcome to the winner's zone. Well, that was the first goal of another lively period, the second period here tonight, which now has the score at 6-3. In favor of your Edmonton Oilers. Savoy's 4th of the year there on that breakaway. Connor McDavid on the power play with his 13th of the year. Zach Hyman made it 6-2 with his 2nd of the year, and then Jared McCann ultimately did cut the lead in half. So 6-3 is where we sit. It's Brendan Escott here, Rob Brown alongside, high above ice level at Rogers Place. And Rob, man, it's not really slowing down much out there in terms of the pace of this whole thing.
This would be the polar opposite of what we saw, a couple of games ago in Seattle. Seattle has opened it up, and what we see right now is we know why they play a very staunch defensive game, because when they open it up, they're not good. I mean, how many wide open breakaways have they given up? Odd man breaks. The Savoy goal that we just heard, that's a shorthanded goal where he had a breakaway from his own blue line, and there was nobody. Like, he actually could have stopped and had 2 or 3 rebounds on that if he wanted. Like, there was no one back there. The Hyman goal, again, wide open. Seattle has, I know they've got the best goalie 5-on-5 per save percentage in the league. Well,
not playing the way they are tonight. Now, let's talk about the positive for the Edmonton Oilers. Matt Savoy, we talked at the end of the first period that to stay in the top 6, he needs to produce, and he's got to capitalize on his grade A scoring chances. What I love about Matty in that goal that he scored, he had a breakaway in the first period from his side of center in. There was no one else on the ice. It was just him and a goal. It was almost like a shootout goal. And he was stopped. And that would be frustrating. You're a young player. You get that kind of wide open chance, and you don't score, and you're on the bench. Go, I need to make these. I got to score those. He gets one in the second period. He looked more confident on that one. He looked more determined. Sometimes it plays with your confidence when things don't go right, when the puck's not finding the back of the net. He came in there, and that was as good a move as you're going to find. Decord had no chance. And that is what you want to see at a young player, that when things go wrong at one point, you flush it and you come back assertive. And that was a very assertive play by Matty Savoy, and a big goal for both him and the team.
And the fact that it came shorthanded too, I mean, it just cements him as a contributor on special teams, right? And it's not going to be on the power play at this stage of his career. So if you can go out there, and I'm not asking him to score shorthanded necessarily, but to be a threat in the same manner that they want to deploy, you know, McDavid and Draisaitl were out there killing penalties because of their offensive prowess. Well, if Savoy can bring an element of that as a penalty killer, I think it just helps him, again, I say, cement himself in this lineup further.
Well, it's funny. When in my era, I played with Dean Everson in junior, and Ray Ferraro was in junior as well. Ray Ferraro was I think he had 100 and some goals one year, and Dean Everson had 160 points. They went to the same organization. And now you got two guys that are trying to fit into an organization. They're both incredibly offensive hockey players. Well, at some point you look and, the numbers don't look well for me to play in the top 6. I need to find something else. Dean Everson turned himself into a very good defensive player. He's a penalty killer. He got to take face-offs. So this is a guy that was a 150-point guy that found a niche in the National Hockey League. He had a long, long career. Now he's coaching in the NHL because he found other parts of his game that he could contribute. Now, Matty Savoy was an offensive dynamo in junior. That was his calling card. And when he was drafted in the top 10, it was because of his offensive prowess. Well, he comes to an Oiler team that's got a lot of offensive players on it, and guys that are ahead of him in the pecking order, especially come power play time. So he goes to the minors last year, learns how to penalty kill, learns how to play a stronger two-way game. So now when he's in the lineup, he can move up and down the lineup. He can play in your top 6 because he has the hockey IQ. But if someone comes back that can supplant him, he can go down, play in your third line. He can be a checking line guy. And what he can do, that when you look at a Trent Frederick who's here, or other players that are trying to find traction, they're not penalty killers. So when you play third or fourth line, is Savoy maybe on the third line at some point, but he's always going to have ice time because he can kill, and he's very effective at it because as a penalty killer, he still has the same hockey IQ. He reads plays well.
Very close to surrendering another late goal in that period, but again, it was kind of swept off the line, a bit of a goalmouth scramble there. So Edmonton, could have again allowed Seattle to have the final 2 goals of the period. Instead, it was just the one. And even more so than that, I thought that the way that they came out, and it was the 3-2 hockey game when this period started, and then they blew it open to a 6-2 hockey game. So there was no element of backing off for the Oilers offensively in that. They wanted to keep taking it to Seattle.
They did. I mean, Seattle made some big mistakes, big blunders, and the one thing the Oilers have done tonight is they've capitalized on them. There's still, Seattle's out shooting them 24-18. There still have been some big mistakes. The first period, Leon turned the puck over in front of his own net, back of the net quickly. In this period, with the lead well in hand, Connor McDavid turns the puck over at his own blue line. 5 seconds later, it's in the back of the net. Trent Frederick had the puck at the blue line, 2 feet from getting it out, and he decided to carry it all the way back into his own zone. Lost control of the puck, and then Seattle had the next minute in the offensive zone, which eventually turned into the goal that they scored on the McDavid turnover. So there's still things the Oilers need to fix. And we saw at the end of the period there again, a simple play on net that Pickard wasn't able to handle, and Seattle had 2 or 3 cracks to pull that within 2. Now, the one thing that we've seen in this game is when the Oilers have gotten a scoring chance, they've buried it, and that is on them making good plays and some poor goaltending on the Kraken. The goal that Decord gave up to Connor McDavid, I got to be honest, Brendan, you could have scored that. I don't know what Decord was doing. To me, it's one of those ones, and we talked about it last night. Connor McDavid, when he passes all the time, people start to cheat. They start to cheat with their stick in the passing lane, and the goalie, Decord, was frozen. He thought that was going backdoor 100%. Yeah. And Connor McDavid came in and said, that is the biggest 5-hole I will ever see in my pro career. And he just shot it. I mean, Decord didn't move. So the Oilers have made nice plays. Seattle Kraken have not got good goaltending. And when you have no bad goaltending or poor goaltending tonight that Seattle's gotten, and you're making a lot of grade A mistakes, that is a recipe for a lot of goals for the Edmonton Oilers.
Now, they don't need a lot of goals to win this game. They don't need any more goals to win this game. So in terms of locking it down for the final 20 minutes here, I mean, you don't want to back off of it, right? You don't want to play not to lose. I think that's going to be the biggest thing for Edmonton here is to keep the pedal down on the floor.
I agree. This has been an up and down roller coaster kind of year for the Oilers, where they have not had a lot of they haven't had a lot of games where they're feeling good about themselves going into the third period in a comfortable lead. But they got a goaltender in net, Calvin Pickard, who's had a slow start to the season. They want him to finish no more than 3 goals again. So there's right there one goal. You know what? Let's shut this down defensively in the third period. Let's get Calvin a big win. And for the Oilers, this is just, again, another stepping stone to playing good hockey for long stretches. This is game 2 of a 5-game homestand. Do not go out in this third period and take any steps back. Continue to do what you've done well in the first 40 minutes and finish it off.
Shaping up nicely. Savoy, McDavid, Hyman, and McCann, the goal scorers here in this second period. We're at the second intermission, and this is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for oil country and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
The Edmonton Oilers Community Foundation 50/50, presented by Rogers, is back and better than ever. With more early bird prizes, bonus raffles, and $1,000,000 jackpots, the largest 50/50 in professional sports can change your life forever. And every ticket purchase helps more kids, more families, and more communities in need than ever before. Get your 50/50 tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com and help make Oil Country a better place. Who knows? You could be Alberta's next millionaire.
AGLC license number 744517. Hey, Oil Country. Stranded in the snow, stuck on the side of the road, or just locked out of your ride? Visit OilCountryTowing.com, Edmonton's most trusted 24/7 towing and roadside rescue team. Oil Country Towing will get you going.
This is Global News. I'm Randy Kilburn. They were counting cash at City Hall on Thursday. Council's approved a number of changes to its budget, and it means, as a property owner, you're now looking at a 6.9% property tax hike for next year. Council last year, you'll recall, approved a 6.4% increase for 2026, but they decided to raise it another 0.5% to 6.9% now. Calgary City Council on Wednesday approved a 1.6% property tax hike. So what exactly does this 6.9% increase in taxes mean for your own budget? Well, the city's administration says an average Edmonton household would pay about $816 in property taxes for every $100,000 of assessed home value next year. That's $53 more than you paid in 2025. You're going to receive your assessment next month and your tax notice in May. And you have until midnight, Tuesday, the 30th of June, to pay your property tax bill. I'm Randy Kilburn. Your next scheduled newscast is coming up right after the game here on 880 CHED.
At Brent, our job description is whatever you need to succeed. Expert support, parts when you need them, and financing that fits on the compact construction machines you want. Equipment, expertise, value, delivered right to your door. We do it right at your site. Call your Brent dealer to book your demo today.
This hockey season, let the fun extend beyond the ice with Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, there's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code OIL50. That's code OIL50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today and find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play.
I'm Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And I'm Zach Hyman. And when we're not making juicy, sweet passes or having my goals disallowed, we're working for Legacy Heating and Cooling. You know, guys used to call me a plumber. And now they call you an HVAC technician. Nice.
Hey, guys, you're not here to install furnaces. You're here to sing the jingle.
Oh.
Well.
Okay. Call Legacy. Call Legacy.
No payments and no interest for 1 year from qualified installers. Legacy Heating and Cooling.
This is At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
And it's time for the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Pizza 73, the official pizza of your Edmonton Oilers. 10-game menu in the league tonight. The Blue Jackets worked it to a shootout and won 6-5, the final score against Detroit. Elsewhere, it was the Maple Leafs 5, the Hurricanes 1. Islanders doubled up the Avalanche 6-3. Predators needed overtime but got past Florida 2-1. Penguins 4, Lightning 3, the final there. The Rangers again doubling up the Senators 4-2 the score. Bruins 5, Blues 2. That was a final, and a couple games that have reached the intermissions. Just getting going in the third period, actually. It's the Flames 1 and the Wild 1. Jonathan Huberdeau's got the Flames goal. Jakub Trenin for the Wilds. And the Blackhawks and Kings are in the first intermission. They're scoreless so far. On the farm, you've got the Bakersfield Condors set for a 2-game pack with the Henderson Silver Knights. That's where they visit this weekend. Yes, they are on the road. They're really good at home, but they're on the road this weekend. And the Oil Kings are the team at home here at Rogers Place. They will play on Friday night against Red Deer, Sunday afternoon against Prince Albert. That's the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73. We are at the intermission. It's a 6-3 Oilers lead after 40 minutes of play. This is your Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
You've been listening to At the Intermission on the Oilers Radio Network.
Every year, carbon monoxide poisoning kills over 300 Canadians and hospitalizes many more. Carbon monoxide has no smell, taste, or color. But protecting yourself and your family isn't hard. A properly functioning carbon monoxide alarm can detect carbon monoxide and alert you to the danger. We've created a helpful carbon monoxide checklist to help you protect your household. Visit atco.com/co to learn more and download the checklist. ATCO.
Our people, our team. It's what business owners almost always say is their most important resource. But strong businesses don't just find great people. They make sure their teams stay healthy, engaged, and performing at their best. A benefits plan from Alberta Blue Cross is more than just drug and dental. They support the whole person with flexible coverage levels that fit the size and circumstance of your business. Find a plan that gets results at ab.bluecross.ca.
If you ever find yourself needing collision repair, CarStar is here to help make accidents unhappen. Any make, any model. That said, there are some accidents CarStar can't make unhappen, such as accidentally waking a hibernating bear, accidentally biting into a raw habanero pepper, accidentally throwing a frisbee at a beehive. CarStar, Canada's trusted collision repair expert, is here to make car accidents unhappen. For a location near you, visit carstar.ca.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer here at Rogers Place. 6-3 Oilers lead. The Kraken getting ready for the third period of play, and the Oilers caring for OilCountry 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's back with life-changing jackpots. Total jackpot $385,000. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/5050. We drop the puck. We're underway here in the third. 6-3 Oilers lead. Goes into the Edmonton zone. It's in behind the net, and it's Matthias Ekholm up the left wing to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Cross ice to McDavid. He's in over the line. He'll cut to the middle. Shot just misses on the short side. The puck along the boards inside Seattle territory. Over to the right wing for Hyman. Behind the net to McDavid. That goes just over his stick. Ekholm, the left wing point for Nugent-Hopkins. Off the boards into the corner. Larson gets pinned up against the boards by Zach Hyman. His centering pass off the stick of McDavid. Saved by Grubauer. And Beniers behind the net.
Hattie, isn't he?
He's close. McDavid, 2 goals and an assist in this game. He has 12 regular season hat tricks in his career, 1 in the playoffs. And it's in behind the Seattle net. As we're a minute into the third. Left wing, getting it out was Colvin into center ice. Podkolzin to break things up. Lindgren following the play up. The puck goes to Savoy, and he'll dump it in. Goes in behind the Seattle net. Savoy on the forecheck along the right wing boards. Draisaitl to the point to Regula. To Draisaitl, forced up to the line. With Montour on him to Regula down the right wing. We go to the right wing corner. Regula behind the net. Lost the puck. And up to center ice. And the puck gets brought in by Lindgren. Rims it on the left to Tolvanen. In behind the net to Catton. Catton taken into the corner by Regula, and the puck will go to the left wing point. Lindgren dumped it in behind the net. Draisaitl there for Edmonton. Will get it to center ice to Savoy. He'll dump it in, go off for a change. Grubauer will set it in behind the goal. For Newman into the right corner. That goes off a stick right to Janmark. In front of the net. Save. Rebound. Scores! Matthias Janmark makes it 7-3 for the Oilers. Janmark gets his first of the season, 2 minutes, 3 seconds into the third.
Well, he only had 2 in the regular season last year. He had more in the playoffs than he did in the regular season last year, but a turnover, and Janmark and Mangiapane combined. Janmark follows the play up, and it is a 7-3 Oilers lead.
So Matthias Janmark capping that one off. Mangiapane has to step into the face-off circle. Puck goes to Evans, just inside the Seattle line. 7-3 Oilers lead here in the third. Pass to Newman, missed him, it's icing.
I mean, they watched a team give up 33 shots against Minnesota the other night, and Jesper Wallstedt just stood on his head. That's what happened.
Yep. And he did. He was good.
Stopped all 33 shots, and tonight the Oilers have scored 7 on 21, Cam.
It's funny how it goes. Some nights you can't buy one, and tonight they're all going in. Kakko will get it out through the middle. Kakko over to the right wing, the shot, and the save made by Pickard. Kakko tries to drill it towards the left, off the left side, couldn't get it through. It comes to the line. Alexia could not hold the line, and that is offside against Seattle. So Mangiapane will pick up the only assist on that goal to Matthias Janmark.
And by the way, Philip Gustafsson is starting for Minnesota tonight in Calgary. The Flames lead 2-1. Wolf back in there after Cooley finally had a rough night. Put together 3 or 4 real good starts. And Devin Cooley was the guy that a lot of teams liked. Thought he could maybe take a step forward. And he has this year for Calgary. He's been the better of the 2 goalies down there.
Bouchard banks the puck on the right to Hyman. It goes off his stick, or Frederick, and off his stick and in. Lazar after it on the left side. Clattenburg's in there too for Edmonton. It's about the hash marks of the left wing inside the Seattle zone. It's caught up in some skates. And it does come free into the middle of the ice. Cartier will just pump that one back, and the puck comes out. Cartier lost it. Clattenburg went to shoot it in. Couldn't get it in. We'll get to Bouchard. Retreat into his own end. Go in behind the net. Get away from Ty Cartier. And now has room through the middle. Bouchard into the Seattle zone to the left wing. Comes it in behind the net.
Oilers were completing a change, and Evan had nobody to pass the puck to.
Puck brought in on the right. Gaudreau goes to the right side. To the right wing corner. Frederick Gaudreau in behind the net to the left wing point. Lindgren will shoot it. Blocked in the slot by McDavid. He'll get it out. Oh, he just about had Hyman for the breakaway pass. Broken up by Lindgren, and he'll dump it back into the Oiler end.
Good read by Lindgren.
Go. Regula to Nurse. Left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins is passed to the corner. Hit the stick of Eberle. Squeezes free to McDavid. Then his pass went to McCann. Got it to the corner. Hits to Eberle. In front of the net. And the shot by McCann. And Pickard just got enough of it. Montour on the right to Evans. Now to Eberle. And his pass in front of the net off the stick of Nurse and out of play. 4 minutes, 4 seconds gone here in the third. 7-3 Oilers lead. 3-point nights for McDavid, Draisaitl, and Bouchard. Face off to the left of Calvin Pickard.
That hit the post. Pickard
did, eh?
Yep.
Just stayed out. Face off to the left of Pickard. Draisaitl wins the draw from Stevenson. Right wing to Savoy. Softly plays the puck out. Alexiak goes in behind his net. Around on the right wing. Comes back to Alexiak. Into the middle. And on the left side to Riker Evans. So get over center and drift the puck in off the glass. Chandler Stevenson recovers on the right. Goes in behind the Edmonton net. Podkolzin up the boards, but Evans was in from the blue line. This time Draisaitl to the middle for Kulak on the right wing to Podkolzin. Over the Seattle blue line. Off the corner boards, it's in behind the net. Alexiak around the right wing side. Kept in by Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm off of Podkolzin in behind the net to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Podkolzin to the right wing point. Getting there in time was Bouchard. Even to Draisaitl, right wing. Nice pass to Savoy towards the net. In behind it, in front. Just missed Podkolzin with it. And Alexiak will go high in the air and out. Inside his own end is Matthias Ekholm. 7-3 Edmonton here in the third. Across to Bouchard. 5:15 gone in this third period. Newman breaking things up at center. Shoots it in. Ekholm on the right wing for Matthias Janmark. And Janmark to the middle for Henry. Comes into the Seattle end left side. Off the end boards. Banks it to the right. Regula from the right wing point. Just to the corner. That's it. Kako will get it out. Puck in the neutral zone and flipped high in the air. Glove down by Regula. To Nurse through the middle. Just over the stick of Henrique. Inside his own end. Dunn to Larson to Dunn. Left wing to Cartier. Cartier's cross-ice pass. Glances off the stick of Winterton. They'll hack it in behind the net. Gaudreau forced off of it by Regula. And then Oates came up on Clattenburg.
Got him. The way he's kicking his feet, I'm wondering if it got him in the eye.
Something did. He quickly gets up as TD Force out onto the ice to attend to him, and he will go to the Edmonton bench. 6:11 gone here in the third. 7-3 Edmonton leads. Clattenburg's going down the tunnel.
Is he holding a 5 up there? He is.
Yeah. Is his stick got him? And Edmonton will be on the power play when we come back.
There's blood in the corner.
4 minutes, double minor, high stick.
Double minor to Montour. Edmonton on the power play. Montour got in with the stick and just lifted it right up, caught Clattenburg in the face. We'll take a break. 7-3 Oilers, 6:11 gone here in the third from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Every year, Janet hosts a dinner. Some of her friends have lost their partners. Some can't make the drive to see their families for the holidays. So they come to her. In 2021, Janet's home was one of many in Western BC that flooded. It looked like her dinner wasn't going to happen that year. Until the Canadian Red Cross helped get her back in her home in time to host. Help keep traditions like Janet's alive this holiday season. Donate at redcross.ca and have your donation triple matched.
Can an energy provider make you feel carefree? We think so, because who doesn't like to be surrounded by good energy? Great rates always. Gimmicks never. Perks that reward your loyalty and energy experts who know what's what. Carefree just feels good. Encore by Epcor, your carefree electricity and natural gas provider.
Customers are free to purchase natural gas or electricity services from a retailer of their choice. For a list of retailers, visit ucahelps.alberta.ca or call 310-4822 toll-free.
Do your tires feel like hockey pucks on the road? Perhaps it's time for a new set of Atturo tires. No matter what you drive, Atturo has the right fit for you, including the all-new Trailblade HT and AZ810, premium all-weather tires for your pickup, car, SUV, or crossover. You can rest assured that Atturo tires will get you through all 4 seasons. Available at Action Car and Truck, Point S, and tire shops everywhere. Find a dealer near you at atturo.com.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Cam Moon, Bob Stauffer. We are here at Rogers Place. 7-3 Oilers lead. Double minor to Brandon Montour. Edmonton on the power play. Presented by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers 2 for 2 with a man advantage in this game. Face off to the right of Philip Grubauer. McDavid wins the draw. Bouchard on the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner to McDavid. Spins away from Larson to Nugent Hopkins. Misses Bouchard with a pass, and the puck comes out. Bouchard will go back to get it. Win behind the Edmonton net. Let's start up the left wing. Bump it back to Nugent Hopkins. He's through the middle. Got it over the line for McDavid down off the left side. Cross-ice pass hits a stick, and it comes out maybe a 2-on-1. And the puck brought out. And a pass comes across to Gaudreau in front of the net off the pad of Pickard and Draisaitl down the left wing into the Seattle zone to McDavid across. Nugent Hopkins shot, and that goes off the stick of Lindgren. And from the left side, scores! Hat-trick goal for Connor McDavid. The puck came across to him on the left, and Grubauer didn't know where it was. And it's 8-3 for the Oilers, and Hats rain down on the ice here at Rogers Place.
It's been a long time coming. Nugent Hopkins missed the shot. McDavid did not.
Grubauer was nowhere close to getting back into the net. And Connor McDavid with the hat-trick goal. 14th goal of the season. 13th regular season hat-trick of his career.
So what are they, 6 and 7? 6 of 7.
Yes, 6 of 7 against Seattle this year on the power play. And they got another power play coming up. Second half of the double minor to Brandon Montour. They're cleaning up the Hats. Well, 'tis the season. I guess Teddy Bear Toss is here on Sunday as the Oil Kings host PA for a 4 o'clock game. This is a lot of hats. Like not Teddy Bear Toss level, but still quite a few. Oil Kings are at home tomorrow against Red Deer, 7 o'clock tilt here at Rogers Place. For the Teddy Bear Toss game on Sunday. (8-3) Oilers lead the Kraken. That was the 6:59 time of that goal for McDavid. Nugent Hopkins and Draisaitl with the assists. They got them all cleaned up. Well, no, I spoke too soon. A couple more hit the ice. All right, they have them clean, those last 2 cleaned up. the Edmonton blue line. Through the middle, that goes off a stick to Mangiapane. He'll come in. The backhand save made by Grubauer. There's a penalty coming up.
It's a 5-on-3.
And it's a hooking call as Mangiapane went to the... It's a 5-on-3 for a minute 49. It's going from bad to worse for Seattle. Tolvanen goes to the box for the hook. It's a good thing he did.
He got all of them. I mean, he got him right on the inside of the thigh in the net drive.
Yeah.
So now we got 5 guys that you would never expect to see on a 5-on-3 for Edmonton. But because the Oilers are up by a 5 spot here.
Henrique, Mangiapane, Savoy.
Shoot the puck.
With Nurse and Ekholm.
I know you're up by 5, but you still got to...
Nurse off the draw to the middle. Over to Ekholm on the right. Back to Nurse.
Shoot it.
To Ekholm. Ekholm will walk across to Mangiapane on the right wing. It's Henrique in front of the net. Mangiapane to the middle. Mangiapane to Nurse. A shot saved by Grubauer. Held on to it. Minute 29 to go in the 5-on-3. 8-3. Oilers lead the Kraken.
The guys on the second either power play looking at the bench, and Chris, I doubt, is going to put the first unit.
I don't think so.
Here.
No, not at 8. Not at 8-3. Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl each with 4 points tonight. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Evan Bouchard each with 3. The puck jammed between the Oiler defensemen. It comes out. Turned up by Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm to Savoy. Now across to Mangiapane into the Seattle end to the left wing corner. Off the boards to the right wing point. Nurse gets control of it, top of the circle. To the blue line in the middle to Ekholm. Ekholm down the left wing.
No.
Into the corner to Savoy to Ekholm. Ekholm to Savoy. To Matthias Ekholm. Looks to the net. His shot just misses short side. Goes to the right wing point where Nurse has it. He'll go to the middle of the ice. Nurse will shoot it. Saved by Grubauer. As Henrique was in front of the net. That's going to draw a crowd. And everybody gathers right in front of the Seattle net. Henrique was in front of the net and took a shot, and that brought everybody in. No penalties to be given out. A face off to the left. Philip Grubauer.
I get it. Right? You don't want to embarrass them, so you keep your second unit out.
Yes. No, I totally get that.
But this unit's got to shoot the puck on a 5-on-3. They're less skilled. You win the draw, you get it, you pound it, you attack the net, create chaos.
All right, Henrique's got to take the draw against Lindgren. Stevenson got tossed out of the faceoff. So actually, Savoy's got to come in there now. Savoy wins the draw. Ekholm on the blue line. In the middle, now on the left point to Nurse. Left side to Savoy. In front of the net, just missed Henrique. It hit the corner boards and it comes out. 30 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Nurse on the left wing to Savoy. Into the Seattle zone cross-ice pass. Hit Stevenson. It goes in behind the goal. Mangiapane to the left wing corner to Savoy. Savoy to Mangiapane. Off his stick. Goes to the right wing. And Ekholm across the top of the circles on the right for Mangiapane. Bring it up to the blue line. Come through the middle across to Savoy. Fanned on the one-timer. Puck goes to the right wing. Ekholm into the middle of the ice. A shot. Save. Rebound. Scores! That's Savoy on the left side. Makes it 9-3 for Edmonton.
And the Oilers' power play is 4 for 4 technically here. He scored with 1 second left in the 5-on-3.
That's crazy. 8:58. Savoy gets his second of the night, 5th of the year. This first one was shorthanded. This one was on the power play. Oilers have 12 seconds of power play time. That's what's left in that 1 to Tolvanen. 4 for 4. And 7 for 8 against Seattle this season. Ty Emerson at center ice. Shoots it in. 9-3. Oilers lead the Kraken. The puck comes out. The penalty to Tolvanen is done. So Edmonton 4 for 5. At his own blue line, bringing it out. Beniers over to Eberle on the right wing. Now to McCann. Goes to the right wing to the left wing point for Alexiak. On the right side to Evans, makes a little spinorama. He'll get to the middle. Evans can't get a shot. Goes to the left wing. Evans still has it. Cross the line to Alexiak. Right side, McCann shot off a stick. Goes into the left wing corner. Beniers off the left. Cross ice pass. Hit a skate. Goes behind the goal. Eberle has it there for Seattle. They start the We Want 10 chant here at Rogers Place. 9-3. Oilers lead. We're halfway through the third. The right wing is Draisaitl to Regula. Regula to center through the middle of Podkolzin. Edmonton is offside. 9:51 to go in the third. We're going to take a break. 9-3. Oilers lead the Kraken from Rogers Place. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
When the Oilers are on the ice, the big hits are a part of the game. But they shouldn't be a part of your drive. If you've been injured in a car collision, let James H. Brown & Associates and their over 200 years of combined injury law experience help you. Locally owned and proud Edmonton Oilers fans, James H. Brown & Associates is ready to support you with their unrivaled experience, unrivaled results, and unrivaled commitment. When accidents happen, head to jameshbrown.com.
Zach from Epcor here. When winter rolls in, my family's outside skating, tobogganing, and enjoying the season. But stormwater ponds aren't the place. These ponds protect our neighborhoods from flooding year-round. Even in winter, the water keeps moving under the surface, making the ice unpredictable and unsafe. Edmonton has safe spots to skate and sled, like my favorite, the Rundle Park Iceway in Toboggan Hills. Stay back, stay off, stay safe. A note from your neighbors at Epcor.
Did you know that there are 9 Napa Auto Parts stores serving the greater Edmonton area and have been doing so for more than 50 years? Since Napa first opened in Edmonton, the community has grown and vehicles have changed, but you can always trust Napa Auto Parts to provide you with the expert know-how and the best vehicle parts. And if that isn't enough, every time you visit a Napa Auto Parts store when you present your AMA card, you receive an additional 10% discount on all retail parts and accessories. Visit your local Napa Auto Parts store for more offers and expert know-how. Napa Auto Parts is a proud fan of the Edmonton Oilers.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app. This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Rogers Place, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 9-3, Oilers lead. 9:51 to go here in the third period.
Just for those scoring at home, the last time the Oilers scored 10 goals in a game was November 26th of 1996 against the Calgary Flames. They won 10-1 in that game, and they got 4 goals on the power play. They went 4 for 9. Oh, today they're 4 for 5. You think Draisaitl might look for Savoy to see if he can get a hat trick here?
They're out on the ice right now. And I think you are absolutely 100% bang on. Podkolzin on the left at center ice to Draisaitl. Right wing to Regula. Comes into the Seattle zone. Stops on the right wing boards. Got it to the middle. Went off the stick of Savoy. Puck into the middle of the ice. And it is almost turned over. But Montour will get it out. Left wing, Cartier to Montour. Cross ice pass. A shot save made by Pickard coming across. Just got enough. As it comes loose in the slot, and it's Draisaitl to come out of the zone. And checked at center. Cartier dumps it back into the Oiler end. Bouchard pokes it over to Matthias Ekholm. Left wing to Andrew Mangiapane. Cross ice to Bouchard. Still in Edmonton territory. Now to Mangiapane. Left wing to Ekholm. Off the left wing boards at center ice to Frederick. Only got it to the blue line of the Kraken. And the puck on the left side past Catton. It goes by him down into the Oiler end. No icing.
Well, they're just going to play running time here.
As they should. Ekholm through the middle to Lazar on the left wing to Mangiapane. Mangiapane into the Kraken end, dumps it in. Wave is making the rounds here at Rogers Place. A carnival-like atmosphere, to say the least. A 9-3 Edmonton lead with 8:20 to go here in the third period. And the puck bounces out to center at his own blue line as Kulak through the middle of the ice, now on the right to McDavid. Into the Seattle zone. Cross ice pass. Kulak shot. Grubauer just got enough of the glove on it to keep it out. Kulak has it on the blue line. Left wing to Hyman, will turn and shoot it. Didn't get it through. Up to the blue line of the Oiler blue line is Larson. He'll dump it in. Emberson on the left wing, just missed Nugent Hopkins. It comes out. Kako on the left side. Off the boards and in. Gave it to Wright. Now to the middle. The shot saved by Pickard. And the rebound swept out of the zone by Kulak. Larson has it in his own end. Over to Dunn. Dunn at his own blue line. 7:20 to go here in the third. 9-3 Edmonton leads. To the Oiler line, Regula to Yanmar, kicks it to the middle. It goes to Mangiapane. He'll bring it in on the right wing. He wanted to get a pass, got tied up, poked on net by Yanmark, and the save by Grubauer, and he covers it. With 7:04 to go here in the third. And Oilers up 9-3. Hat-trick tonight for Connor McDavid. He has an assist as well, 4 points. 1 and 3 for Draisaitl. He's got 4 points. Bouchard and Nugent Hopkins each with 3 assists. 2 goals for Matt Savoy. Face off to the left to Grubauer. Henrique out of the face-off circle. In comes Matthias Janmark. Janmark's got his first of the season here tonight.
First in over 40 games, Cap, in the regular season. Because he's been money in the playoffs, let me tell you.
Yes, he has. Puck flipped up and out.
And he's one of our favorites.
Yes, he is. Left wing, Janmark. Now across to Regula. Comes into the Seattle zone on the right side. Got around the boards. And Gaudreau got it out. Now a pass on the left to Karche. He's in over the line. The shot saved by Pickard as Ty Karche got sprung down the left wing. And everybody gathers at the side of the Edmonton net. I don't know if they're going to give anything out here penalty-wise. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. 6:39 to go in the third.
Well, the Oilers have been on the other end of this a couple times this year. Pounded 9-1 at home by Colorado and 9-3 or 8-3 at home by Dallas. So they know what it's like.
Well, they're going to be 5-on-5. Faceoff's going to come outside the blue line. As the D for Seattle had come in on the play. Draisaitl taking the draw against Stevenson. They dropped it once. They'll have to do it again. Joey Decord started this game. Gave up 5 on 14, and Grubauer's come in 4 on 17 so far. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Pickard had to get by him and trying to wrap it in front, but Winterton couldn't get it in front of the goal. Back to the left wing point to Evans. His shot, that hit Savoy, then it hit the linesman, then Draisaitl to Savoy trying to get in, but Evans is all over him. And Savoy still has it, and the puck behind the net. Draisaitl, his pass to the middle, and hits a stick, and the puck cleared out. Up the right wing's Alexiak. Across, looking for Stevenson, goes towards Pickard. Went off his stick, it's in behind the goal. On the right wing is Catton. Bounces it to the blue line. Evans across to Alexiak. Comes down the left wing. Cross-ice pass broken up by Draisaitl. Up the left wing where he finds Matt Savoy. Got to center ice. Got his stick lifted. And the Kraken with control as Evans into the Oilers zone. Rim the puck around the right wing. That goes off a skate. Newman off the boards. A shot. And he put it over the net off the glass.
Just a little outside.
It's into the right wing corner. Kakko spinning around to the blue line to Larson. Now over to Dunn. A shot off the arm of Pickard. Puck in the right wing corner. Kakko's pass off a stick. Lazar can get it out for the Oilers. They'll come down the left wing into the Seattle zone to the left wing corner. Adam Larson right on him. Go to the end boards. Lazar trying to get it free. Larson kicks it to the right corner. Sent through the middle, in behind Newman and out. 5 minutes to go here in the third. 9-3, Oilers lead the Kraken. On the right side, Frederick into the Seattle zone, had it hacked away from him, and the puck comes out to center ice. Down the left wing, his Beniers towards the net. McDavid got his stick in there, and the shot goes wide. Nugent Hopkins can clear it out. Evans at his own blue line. Over to Lindgren, to Riker Evans. Over the center ice line, shoots it in. Nurse to Regula. Right side to Hyman, got it up to the blue line. Beniers kept it in for Seattle. Nurse on the left wing for Nugent Hopkins. Off his stick, cross ice pass. Regula for Hyman. Hyman will dump the puck into the Seattle zone. Beniers in behind his net. Left wing to Eberle. All the way across to Evans, still inside Seattle territory. Across for Lindgren. And Lindgren into the middle of the ice. Off the stick of Cartier. Goes into the Oiler end. In behind the net. Ty Emberson, right wing to Mangiapane. Doesn't get out. Gaudreau will turn and shoot it. And that hit traffic in front of the Edmonton net. Went wide. 3:45 to go here in the third. 9-3, Oilers lead. Puck on the left wing, top of the circle. Janmark got it to the blue line. Dunn. Zone in. Gets the puck through the middle of the ice to Gaudreau. Gets into the Oilers zone. Right side to Winterton. Winterton on the right wing for Catton. Just to the corner. Henrique out through the middle. For Mangiapane, he'll shoot it in off the linesman's skate. Alexiak out of his own zone. Left wing to center ice. Bounces the puck into the Oiler end. Right wing corner is Bouchard. Got checked on the play, though. Catton was in on the forecheck. It'll get to the top of the circle. Podkolzin on the right to Savoy. Over to Nurse. Into the Seattle end. Drops the puck to Podkolzin. Spins it back to the boards, up to the middle, across the blue line. Podkolzin to Draisaitl. Left wing to Bouchard. Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl cross ice pass for Bouchard. His shot off a stick into the left wing corner. Podkolzin has it there for Edmonton. Wraps it around the boards on the right to Bouchard. Bouchard along that right wing. It's top of the circle. Catton got it out. Seattle desperately trying to make a change here as Nurse gets to center and shoots it in with 2:12 to go in the third. 9-3, Edmonton leads. The right wing, that's off a stick into the Oilers zone. Emberson to the line to Hyman, through the middle to Lazar. Now for Frederick. He's into the Seattle end, top of the circle for Hyman off the left side. In behind the net, Hyman stops. Hyman off the left wing boards to the blue line. It'll get to Emberson on the right side. A shot! Save made by Grubauer. With a minute 44 to go here in the third. 9-3, Oilers leading the Kraken. Been playing pretty much running time.
Yeah.
Not a lot of whistles.
Have some empathy for Lane Lambert. By the way, during Lane's availability today, I brought up his legendary fight with Jim Benning. And these are the sort of things you discuss in a 9-3 game. You don't want to embarrass the opposition team. The Oilers.
Lane Lambert was tough.
He was a tough middleweight, and he went rock'em sock'em robots with Jim Benning in one of the most spirited middleweight fights you'll ever see. back in the mid-'80s.
Regula on the right wing boards. And in behind the net. Puck rims on the left. Minute 35 to go here in the third. Puck bounced out, so Nurse smacks it off the right wing boards through the neutral zone. Alexiak with it in his own end. Down through the middle off the stick of Cartier, but Frederick can step up to center all the way across on the right to Regula. He only got it to the line of Seattle, and Alexiak's going to weave through center, off the right wing boards and in. Go. Nurse across to Regula. We've got Cartier right there. Then from the angle is shot by Alexiak, and saved by Pickard. We're into the last minute here in the third. 9-3, Oilers lead. McDavid will get it out. McDavid down the right wing into the Seattle zone. It's poked off his stick. Kako behind his net for Alexiak. Up the right wing, it came out, comes back to Alexiak.
Cam, tonight we saw a little what Wayne Gretzky used to do back in the day. And that's when he got something early, he kept on shooting.
Kako with a pass across on the right to Newman.
Connor showed some killer instinct
He did. McDavid on the inboards, into the middle to Kulak. Kulak, little bank pass for Janmark down the right wing. He threw the brakes on, lost the edge, lost the puck. And it comes out 10 seconds to go. Newman into the Oilers zone to Kako. Now on the right, the rebound, scores. The shot, it was a save made by Pickard with the right pad, and the rebound shoveled in by Newman. And this game's going to end 9-4.
A little bit of a downer here late.
So a late goal here by Seattle. 1955 will be the time of that goal. And Newman with that loose puck gets his fourth of the year. They drop the puck. It's over. Edmonton wins this one. 9-4 over the Seattle Kraken. Connor McDavid leading the way with a hat trick tonight. He had 4 points. So did Leon Draisaitl. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Evan Bouchard, each had 3 points here tonight. Matt Savoy scores twice. And a couple of nights when the Oilers couldn't, a couple of nights ago when the Oilers couldn't get one.
Yeah, they called off the Dogs.
Yep, tonight they got 9, but you're right, they called off the Dogs. And Edmonton wins this one, 9-4 over the Kraken. So Seattle getting 2 goals late in the first period to get it to 3-2. Looked like it was momentum advantage Seattle, but that shorthanded goal by Matt Savoy early in the second period, and then the Oilers were off to the races at that point. So 9-4 the final here tonight over Seattle.
They called off the Dogs in the final 10 minutes.
For sure they did. Both teams are just playing it out, keeping that clock running. And we could head downstairs. Aiden Gannam standing by with Matthias Janmark.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Matthias, you finally get the monkey off the back. First goal of the season on goal number 7. Just take me through what the feelings were, the relief, and how important was that one for you?
I mean, the game was pretty much over at that point, so not a whole lot. But, yeah, it's always nice to get one, try to build off of it. So I don't think it changes anything for me. But, yeah, hopefully we can build something off it.
You think about the game against Colorado and the game against Dallas. There's been a couple wide margin losses here in Rogers Place. How important was it for the team to be on the other side of one here at home?
Yeah, for sure. The 2 points first and foremost. But, yeah, nice to get a little stress-free win and a couple goals for the fans, for sure.
Thanks, Matthias.
Thank you.
Guys.
All right, there's Aiden Gannam downstairs.
He's a beauty, isn't he?
Matthias, yeah, absolute beauty.
He's like, yeah, I mean,
he is.
Whatever. I mean, yeah, he's like, yeah, it's a goal.
Yeah.
It's a 7-3 goal.
the all-important 7-3 goal. Yes, so I understand that Matthias wasn't putting too much weight into it, but still, hey, I mean, it's good to get one. It's good to break that goose egg. And I mean, for the Edmonton Oilers, it's anytime you can score 9. I mean, you got to feel good about your game.
Yeah, no, I mean, Their transition game was good. They created lots of looks, and they probably could have scored 11 or 12 goals in this game. But Matt Savoy, good night for him.
Yeah. Savoy gets a couple here tonight. One shorthanded, one on the power play. Edmonton wins it going away, and really the last 10 minutes of this game was just pretty much
get it over
time.
with. I mean, the only downer is Connor Clattenburg high stick. We're going to assume it. I mean, we're not doctors, but when a player kicks his feet as a rule of thumb, it's because they're scared, and it's usually, something. You worry about the eyes. That's what you worry about in that situation.
Yeah, and hopefully he's all right. We don't know. He didn't come back. Oilers go 4 for 5 on a power play. Yeah. The Oiler power play against the Seattle Kraken team is absolutely incredible. What are they, 7 for 8?
It's unreal.
7 for 8?
Yes. No, 7 for 9.
7 for 9. Sorry, 7 for 9 this season. Yeah, that's right, because that last one landed up being a kill the last 20 seconds. 7 for 9 against the Kraken in 3 games so far. That's incredible, that type of production. And then the PK, which was 3 for 3, is 12 for 12 against Seattle this year.
Yeah. So here's the deal. Oilers have the Winnipeg Jets. Edmonton now has 3 straight home games coming up against Winnipeg on Saturday, Buffalo on Tuesday, Detroit on Thursday, where those teams are playing the night before. The Jets are in action tomorrow night.
At home,
and then fly into Edmonton to play the Oilers in the second of a back-to-back. Buffalo's in Calgary Monday, plays the Oilers on Tuesday, and Detroit is in Calgary on Wednesday and plays the Oilers. And a lot of, like last year, Calgary got a lot of those second games of the back-to-back, and we're seeing a little bit of a run here where the Oilers are getting some. So, look, a win's a win. They had some style points tonight. Probably would tell you they gave up one too many goals. Pickard actually made some decent saves in this game, but it was great to see Connor McDavid shoot the puck, and he was rewarded with his 13th regular season hat-trick.
Oilers get the win, 9-4 over the Kraken. Edmonton improves to 12-11-5. Seattle drops to 11-8-6. Connor McDavid gets his 13th career regular season hat trick. He had 3 goals and an assist for 4 points. Leon Draisaitl 1-3 for 4. Evan Bouchard, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, they each had 3 assists in this game. A couple of goals for Matt Savoy. Also scoring for Edmonton, Matthias Janmark, Zach Hyman, and Vasily Podkolzin. And Edmonton wins this one going away against the Kraken. The Kraken goals by McCann, Tolvanen, Newman, and Gaudreau. 9-4 the final. Edmonton now with just a solid game here tonight and a solid victory too. They are 2-1 against Seattle so far this year. 9-4 the final. Oilers over the Kraken. Our Rogers post-game show is coming up next.
Exclusive live interviews, expert analysis, and game highlights. This is the Rogers post-game show. Once again, here's Bob Stauffer on the Oilers Radio Network.
Pass comes across to Gaudreau in front of the net, off the pad of Pickard, and Draisaitl down the left wing into the Seattle zone to McDavid across. Nugent-Hopkins shot, and that goes off the stick of Lindgren. And from the left side, scores! Hat-trick goal for Connor McDavid. The puck came across to him on the left, and Grubauer didn't know where it was.
The Connor McDavid hat-trick goal is our highlight zone for Century Casinos, all in, all games, all season. Century Casinos, 3 great locations, Edmonton, St. Albert, and next to the Edmonton International Airport at Century Mile. Welcome to the winter zone. This is the Rogers postgame show from the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth on Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
40 years strong in Western Canada, Pizza 73 has been serving up the pizza you crave. From their famous pan pizzas and golden crispy wings to bold new creations like stuffed crust and the all-new volcano pizza, they keep bringing the flavor. Born in Oil Country, made in Oil Country, they're proud to be serving Edmonton since 1985. Pizza 73, the official pizza of the Edmonton Oilers. Order now at pizza73.com.
From backyard rinks to big arenas under bright lights, electricity powers every moment. At Capital Power, we generate reliable, affordable electricity for oil country and beyond, powering innovation, opportunity, and thriving economies across North America. Just like our Edmonton Oilers, we're driven, determined, and lighting up the game. We're powering change by changing power. Get to know us at capitalpower.com.
You're tuned in to the Rogers Postgame Show on the official voice of the Edmonton Oilers, 880 Chad, and on the Oilers Radio Network.
Ekholm jams it up the right side. Now it gets to Hyman. He'll skate in over the line. He'll drive on net. Scores! Zach Hyman makes it 6-2 for Edmonton.
And that turned out to be the Alberta Blue Cross insurance goal of the game. Alberta Blue Cross Health, Dental, Travel. We got the coverage you need. Visit ab.bluecross.ca. The Oilers built up a 6-2 lead. At one point, they led this game 9-3. Newman got a late one to make it 9-4. Hat-trick tonight for Connor McDavid and 4 points. Leon Draisaitl 1, 3, and 4 for 4 points. 3 assist performances from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins as well as Evan Bouchard. Matt Savoy with the pair. That's Springer inside the game analyst Rob Brown. Rob, this was like a game from your era.
It was. I miss those games, although in my era, it probably would end up 12-7. So this was a game that the Oilers were better the first 10 minutes. It wasn't even close. And then there was a lapse where the Oilers turned the puck over a couple times, got a little loose defensively at the end of the first period. I'm sure the Oilers in the dressing room were a little unhappy with the way the first period ended. And then they came out in the second period and just dominated. I think that we are seeing that the Seattle Kraken's record with their save percentage early in the season may have been smoke and mirrors, as this team does not look like a team that was fighting for the lead in the division at one time. This is they made this Kraken team tonight look like the Oilers did 15 games ago with the grade A chances against. Breakaway after breakaway, odd man break after odd man break. And what we saw tonight was the Oilers take advantage of it. They played well, and to me, the one thing there's so many things I liked about the game tonight for the Oilers, but the one thing that really stood out, the first period, Matt Savoy has a breakaway.
Yeah,
he's been snake bitten a little bit this year. Getting a lot of grade A looks, playing in the top 6.
He's going to be good.
There's pressure on him, and playing in the top 6, you have to produce. There's a very good offensive player sitting out right now, Jack Roslovic, with an injury. When he comes back, he's going back into the top 6. So there's more pressure on Savoy. He has the breakaway from center in. It was like a shootout. He doesn't score. Second, and then that turns from, instead of being 4-1, that turns into 3-2 because they scored right away afterwards. In the second period, he gets a breakaway from his own blue line. And this is what I'm talking about, the Kraken being terrible defensively tonight. From his own blue line. The goal he scored, he was so confident and so assertive on it.
Yeah.
A lot of young players, if you're snake bitten and your hands get a little tight, you come in there and you shoot. You're like, okay, I'm just going to shoot it and hope that it goes in. There was no hope in that play by Matt Savoy. He beat the goalie. He beat him badly. And I love that about him, as he just had the confidence to come back and play with it. And that was it. I mean, that was the game. The Kraken have a chance to tie it 3-3 on their power play. They give up that, and they never were in the game the rest of the night. So good on Matty Savoy.
All righty. Rob, great stuff. Thanks for joining us.
Sounds good, Bob.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show.
It's a new era for Ford in Edmonton. Welcome to Big West Ford. Located westbound on Stony Plain Road, just east of the Henday. Big West Ford is Edmonton's newest and most exciting Ford dealership. Whether you're after the legendary F-150, the Powerhouse 350 Super Duty, or the adventurous Bronco, they've got you covered with exceptional selection and service right here in your city. Big West Ford, driven by you. Visit Big West Ford at 18208 Stony Plain Road or online at bigwestford.com.
Over the last decade, the world of work has changed dramatically. It's a change that can cause a disconnect between a company and its employees. But a partnership with Aon can help by making decisions that create a more flexible, engaged, and resilient workforce. Aon's experience and expertise, global understanding, and advanced analytics ensure that every client is better informed and better advised so that they can make better decisions. Whatever the next decade brings, Aon is in the business of better decisions.
This hockey season, let the fun extend beyond the ice with Play Alberta. With casino winners every hour, jackpots worth millions, and revenue that stays in the province, There's never been a better time to sign up. Right now, listeners can score a $50 free bet when they make a minimum $50 deposit with code OIL50. That's code OIL50 for a $50 free bet. Start playing with your game sense today and find out if you're Alberta's next winner. Must be 18 plus to play.
This is the Rogers Postgame Show on the Oilers Radio Network.
Smart Play of the Game is brought to you by Catelli Smart Pasta with the all-natural ingredients. It's a smart move for your next meal. Look for the all-natural ingredients flag on the box the next time you shop, and we will give it to Connor McDavid for putting pucks on the net. Scored 3 goals basically from the left flank in this game. 2 on the power play. The Oilers 4 for 5 on the power play. They win by a score of 9-4 over the Seattle Kraken. Let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard for Pizza 73. Chicago was up 2-0 in LA after 2. The Colorado Avalanche suffered just their second regulation defeat all season. They lose 6-3 in the island. Nashville, a 2-1 overtime victory over Eastern Conference last place, Florida Panthers. Rangers double up the Ottawa Senators 4-2. Boston Pounds struggling St. Louis 5-2. At one point, Jordan Binnington had given up 5 goals on 22 shots in that game. Maple Leafs, Troy Stecher plays 24 minutes. The Leafs beat the Hurricanes 5-1. Pittsburgh 4-3 over Tampa Bay. Columbus outlasts Detroit 6-5 in a shootout. The Flames beat Minnesota 4-1. No, they did not start Jesper Wallstedt. They went with Gustafsson in that game. Tomorrow night at Rogers Place, the Edmonton Oil Kings against the Red Deer Rebels. Saturday, Edmonton's got the Winnipeg Jets here. And on Sunday, it's the Teddy Bear toss game, Edmonton against Prince Albert. That's going to be a great junior game. Also want to mention Bakersfield Condors in Henderson. That's Vegas's farm team for a pair this weekend. Here at Rogers Place, Oilers 9, Seattle 4. This is the Rogers Postgame Show.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Steel Haas Triton, 2 legendary oilfield services brands, 1 powerful partnership. Rooted in innovation, reliability, and a steadfast commitment to excellence, Steel Haas is proudly 100% Canadian-owned and locally manufactured. With over 15 field service locations across the prairies and up to the Rockies, they deliver world-class energy solutions with unmatched responsiveness, helping their customers thrive in the most demanding environments. Steel Haas Triton, engineered for performance, built in Canada. Visit steelhaasinc.com for more information.
Looking for custom flags, banners, or canopy tents? Aurora Flags and Banners has a dedicated team to provide you with custom solutions and quality products. Aurora Flags has proudly serviced Canadian businesses and organizations for more than 30 years. Get a quote today at auroraflags.com.
Cup 3 stars, presented by Molson, the official beer of the Edmonton Oilers. Whether it's Canadian, Ultra, Export, or Excel, there's a Molson with your name on it. You must be of legal drinking age. Third starter night for the Edmonton Oilers. A pair of goals on special teams. Shorthanded and a power play goal, Matt Savoy. Second star goal and 3 assists, Leon Draisaitl. First starter night, a goal and 3 assists. Connor, 3 goals and 1 assist. 13th career regular season hat trick, Connor McDavid. Rogers postgame shows heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Oilers return to action Saturday against the Winnipeg Jets. On behalf of my play-by-play partners this season, Cam Moon, who called tonight's game, along with Jack Michaels, Rob Brown, Brendan Escott, Eamon Hashem, Aidan Gannam, Kellen Kennedy, who is our producer tonight, and our longtime engineer, Troy Bowler. Bob Stauffer saying so long from the 8th floor at Rogers Place. Oilers, well, they give it to Seattle pretty good tonight. The final score, 9-4.
Rogers Postgame Show is heard following each of our NHL broadcasts. Portions of this exclusive broadcast are brought.
Nurse, I agree. And that's building on games, right?
Here's Mangiapane, cuts in, shoots, and scores. And that's massive for Mangiapane. His first goal in 14 games, his 5th of the year, and Edmonton gets on the board early. Are we going to be able to tell Louis whether it breaks the plane? Not on that
That's
one.
the thing. See, it bounced right before the second ball. So here's a pretty good look right here.
Does it break the plane? I don't think it does.
It doesn't break the plane.
No way.
After
It's
the
pretty
video
quick.
review, the puck does not completely cross the goal line. Therefore, there's no goal.
Adam Henry
Back
counted.
to 13:38 on the clock, please.
the Oilers looking to create a 3-on-2 the other way. McDavid to Nugent-Hopkins. One-timer sent wide by Bouchard. It was nearly 96 miles an hour. Nugent-Hopkins to McDavid. His shot score. That one will count. And Edmonton this time takes a 1-0 lead. McDavid's 12th reunited with Nugent-Hopkins, and that combo lights the leg.
The corner on this one, McDavid again. Good activation by Ekholm to keep it alive on the first attempted shot. And then it's just the forecheck. Turn a puck over. Possession for the Kraken. A little bit of a bobble costs them here on this turnover. Once it gets back over to McDavid off the stick of Nugent-Hopkins. Shot mentality. We've talked about it early on. I don't mind that from Lane Lambert. He says, hey, go play.
Here's Draisaitl swinging at one-timer. Podkolzin scores!
Draisaitl's almost a decoy now, and Podkolzin's starting to move into that spot. We've seen him one-timing pucks more regularly. He gets in the spot.
Face-off win for McDavid. Bouchard to Nugent-Hopkins. McDavid, backdoor score! Leon Draisaitl, 3-0, Edmonton.
Bouchard takes it to the middle, back to Nugent-Hopkins, down low to McDavid. This is a hard pass over to Draisaitl.
Kakko puts it across. One-timer Montour might have broke his stick. Here's a drive. And Ellie Tolvanen.
Bounce off the shin pad of Podkolzin, who's down in the middle of the ice trying to block this one, and it goes right to Tolvanen for the one-timer. Good movement here by the Kraken. That broken shot right there.
35 seconds left in the frame. Oh, here's a turnover by Draisaitl. Backhander score.
Just steals the puck. So a quick little turnover right here, bang. Gaudreau gets in, quick stick, and then he goes right to the backhand. Tough one.
Quickly swept ahead, breakaway. Savoy from Bouchard walks in, backhand score!
Lots of time, head up, fake a little shot, the flare of the pads.
Over to Draisaitl, bouncing puck, finally corralled. 25 seconds on the man advantage. Bouchard to McDavid, shot, score! Completely full, Joey Nicole.
I believe Alexiak in the corner to keep it alive, and then once he gets the puck with speed on the wall, when he's attacking, the better shifts to start things off. Shorthanded goal.
Another opportunity coming. Hyman to the net, backhander score.
Goal for Zach Hyman, too. The first one that he's put in the net off of his stick this season. Missed a ton of time with that broken hand for the playoffs last year. And
for Seattle as he looks to kind of rediscover the form he showed in Colorado. Centering pass for Everly, tipped on net, rebound, score.
A team that's offensively starved, and he's getting his game going too. Starting to feel it the last few games, and he's such a dangerous player. And this is a little turnover. Looking for more instead of sitting back trying to maintain the lead.
A turnover, a backhand redirected, and then pumped home on the rebound by Matthias Janmark.
Spot to pick the puck up, little funnel down to Mangiapane, who thought he was off the schneid.
Drop pass McDavid. Nugent-Hopkins shoots wide against Grubauer. Rebound fired home from a sharp angle, and there's the hat trick for Connor McDavid.
He jammed away on a couple, missed the net on one, but he's been around it. And this chance by Nugent-Hopkins, I mean, Grubauer sold out on that one, but because he did.
5 seconds left in the two-man. Shot coming, save made, rebound Savoy. Slams home the 9th goal of the evening.
That little tiny pass after the shot by Ekholm fended off with the blocker of Grubauer.
Newman dropping off for Kakko. Right, a shot, kick save, rebound stuffed home by Newman.
It's probably because he's seen him more than any other team in his early NHL career. But he's a big guy, and he's injected back into the lineup. The injury to Schwartz.
His 4th goal of the season. He had not had a point in his previous 9 outings, and in fact had been a scratch